Hello everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Friday Nights Live at the Bench Show. So, we weren't here last week, unfortunately, but we are tonight. So, hopefully, we'll have a good show for you. We've got our usual show. We've got Tim looking at our latest kit releases. I know there's loads of that to look at. I think Tim's got about 80 odd slides. We've got Dan looking at your work on the Facebook page and the forum. Again, it's a bit rolled over, so there's quite a bit to look at on there. Got questions for the crew with Ivan, with Ivan. As well as all the questions from you guys in the chat. Anything to ask us, pop a question mark in front of it. We'll get to it throughout the night. And if we miss it, just repeat it. Give us a bit of time to get to it, though. And repeat it, and we will try and get to it as and when we can. We've also got Graham tonight. He's going to give us a demo on using the transparent white oil for fading decals. And you can use the same effect for fading paintwork as well. So Graham's going to run through that a little bit later on. And that's it. Usual show. Like I said, we weren't here last week, but we're here tonight, and hopefully we'll get a good show on for you. We've got some prize tonight as well. Tonight we're sponsored by myself and the Ultimate, so we've got the Ultimate Goodie Bag, and he's dusting there a little bit, I just noticed. Ooh. So a pack of pencils, sanders, some stickers, some sweets, etc., etc. And from emodels.co.uk, we have a GhostBusters Ecto 1. Very nice kit as a prize. And the Takom M9 ACe. Another very good prize as well. And all you got to do to win those is just follow the show through the night. Between now, when we go off air later on tonight, we'll give them away for free. And all you got to do is pick a number from 1 to 1,000 when we ask you. And it's picked out by random number generator. It's as simple and as easy as that. You have to bear with me tonight. I've got a cold. My voice and chest are killing me. My throat's killing me. And I won't be doing a lot of talking tonight at all. So, yes, we shall see how that goes throughout the night. So like I said, if you do have any questions, pop them in the chat. Put a question mark in front of it. It makes us see it really easy. And we'll get to it as and when we can. So there we are. Right, so who have we got with us tonight? Tonight we've got Graham, we've got Dan, we got Ivan, we got Sam, we got John, we got Tim, and we got me. Well, so,
hi.
Hello. Hello. Have you all right? It was a good week?
Oh, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Yep, good week.
Yeah, everyone's just chatty as usual.
It's good to be back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a gap last week, wasn't it? But yeah, we're back tonight. So, a good show. We've got 116 watching us already, so that's good. Hello, John. How are you?
Just in from work, but I'm here.
Yeah, it made it in the nick of time. I was getting a bit worried.
Looking handsome with his new haircut.
Oh
yeah,
John. New haircut, but same old t-shirt.
Oh, right, his camera's gone off.
Yeah, I need an haircut.
Yeah?
Hence that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the hat.
The hat.
The hat. Right, so there we are. So what we'll do is we'll catch up on that chat.
Hi, sorry.
Hello, Tim.
Sorry. Sorry.
It would be Tim, wouldn't it?
I needed a quick wash.
Oh.
Dirty.
Hello to everyone, and then we'll do a I give us reading Norman's comments about what's wrong and do a teeth whitening demo.
That can be popular.
I know Tyler says congratulations on 35,000 subs. Yeah, we rolled over 35,000 subs the other day.
Excellent.
How long have we been going now? Is it 5 years? 5 years in May. I think it was really bad.
Brilliant.
There we are. Graham, you okay reading that chat for a bit, mate?
Yes, mate, no worries.
Good.
First in, we have Rusty Warrior. Hi, guys. How we all doing? We're all right, I think. Ace's High Hobbies. Andy's in there. Hey, dropped the long-haired general off at a restaurant with her friends and still made it back in time for the show. Happy Friday again, one and all.
Yep.
Keep me on my toes, that one, wasn't it? Gee's in there, says hello with a big smiley face. Frantically making slides this afternoon. Stephen Whittingham, evening and all. Jamie Dart's in there, Dart Modelling. Hello, everyone. Just had some disappointing news regarding my university application, but there's nothing that the live show Insider can't fix. You go steady. Stephen Bromley's there. Hi, all watching from A&E. We'll stay as long as I can. Hope you're all right, mate.
Hopefully not in A&E.
Paul Shaplin's in there saying all the best to Steve, but I'll say hi to Paul because no doubt I'll have to in a minute anyway.
Paul.
Carl making models. Evening, boys and girls. It's Friday. No beep, Sherlock. Sorry, Carl. Model officer is in there. James Giffins. Hi there. This is high hobbies on a Friday night. Oh, no. They're chatting amongst themselves. Oh, Luke Caswell's in there. Rare Friday night officer catching the show live.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
I saw the picture of Luke's cave the other day. It's coming on lovely, isn't it?
Mm.
Really nice. Some bloke called Black 73 Cat Scale Models. No, it's the new name. It's a new YouTube channel. You can click that and subscribe to the new channel. I'll explain later.
Are you in the chat now, are you? Yeah?
I am, mate, yeah.
It's all about black cats.
I'll make it.
It is, yeah. It's just nothing but black cats everywhere. Dr. Sprue says, hello, everyone. T. Giff. Tiny Admiral, good afternoon all. Sergeant Bones, hello, Will. Hi there. Oh, they're here. Oh, they're here. Okay, yeah. Rich Blondin's in there. Hi, Rich. Afternoon all. Kelson K, that's a new name. Do we know that? Kelson Key. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Chris G says, howdy, folks. John Stone's in there. Greetings from Germany, Sprue Rummagers. Max Pro 4x4 finally finished. Hope you are well. Model on. Bench ban. Scale Model Jedi says, good evening, one. Hope all is well. Colin Wheeler says, good evening, all. Cy Dennis, good evening, all. Hannah's in there. Evening, everyone. Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
Good evening.
The Instagram thing wasn't my idea, I swear. Make him.
What have you want?
No, I'll go with it if you want.
What Instagram's that?
Nothing. We'll tell you. Steve's in there. Says hello, all plastic fanatics from Southport, and a good evening to Paul and his plastic minions.
Hello.
Skullfish says evening, call.
Hey, Jace. Happy birthday for last week, I think it was.
Okay.
It was.
A little bit of general chit chat. People greeting each other. It's like its own little social network, this chat, isn't it? Michael McBride's in there. Good evening, folks. Hi, Michael. How are you? I almost put Dr. Sprue in a timeout then. Fingers like pigs, what's it? Stuart Scales Model. Hi, guys. Good evening to one and all. Had the week off, so plenty of progress done on my current builds. Get some pics up then. Gaz Wilcox. Good evening, everybody. Hi, Gaz.
Hey, guys.
Mark Scale Models. Hi, everybody. Mark's Hobby Headquarters. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Andy Callis is in there. Hi, Andy. ISM Crew and Modelling Maniacs. Chandler Scale Model. Evening, dudes. Hi, Adam. Sean Brady's in there from the cold shed in Scunthorpe, although it's not so cold now because he's put some more cladding on this week.
Yeah, it's good to see you in the hangout as well.
Yes, mate. Yeah, more than welcome anytime, Sean. Good laugh.
Was good.
Sharpie's Models in there with his new haircut. Evening paint splashes and glue spillers. Put your teeth in, Graham. Your white teeth.
Your white teeth.
Andy's getting a bit demoralized with the YouTube upload. He's had a video rendering for over 2 hours, and that's after the first upload failed. Oh dear. I feel your pain, brother. Norman D. Trouble's here. Yes, he is.
Yes.
John MW says, hi, guys. Chris Pryor, evening all from Devon.
Hello.
Norman D says, good evening, fellow Sprue Fiddlers. Good evening to the crew. Hello. Gary Pash is in there. Only 90 of us. Where's the rest of the 35,000 subs? Well done, ISM.
142 now. Getting up there.
Yay. The War General says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Chris. Matthias is in there. Good evening, mate.
Hey,
Good evening, one and all. Christopher Connebear. Evening, everybody. RC fan, greetings, one and all. Glad to be back in the land of the living. Where have you been?
Hello, Lyle.
Oh, where's he been?
I think he might have been ill.
All right, okay. Well, hope you're well. Hope you're better. Andrew Haycock's in there. Evening, all. Matt58. Hi, Matt. Good evening, everyone. Mighty G117. Hi, all. The Rohala. Greetings, all. Spidey Q8. Hey, all.
Yo.
Kevin Morrison says, nice. Nice. The prizes they're talking about now, because then Dr. Sprue says, sweet prizes. Yeah, they are. That Ecto.
Yeah.
Gary Pashley's off already, teeth whitening 101. Robert Smith. Hello, St. Louis Mo. Don't know what that means.
Missouri.
Oh, is it?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis in Missouri. Okay.
Oh.
I'm not very good with American geography. Hey, Mike is in there. Or Mika, evening to all. David Eels, greeting to the crew, everybody watching. Glasto Billy, evening, gang. Calvin's in there. Hi, evening, everyone. Good to be here again. Sean Brader, have you tried sucking a fisherman's friend, Paul?
I've read it before. Yeah, we didn't like it sometimes.
That's why you
I find it a bit salty.
Andrea says there's no sound. Okay.
Turn it up then.
Yes. Wash your ears out. Kevin Morrison, and you got us, don't forget. Okay. Lawgiver's in there. Tim's still with his Pims. No, Tim's AFK at the minute. I won't say what he's doing. Andreas has just twigged he had to turn his volume up. Yeah. Gary Constable's in there. Evening all, back after a bit of a break. Good to catch up with everyone. Hope you're feeling better, mate.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Yeah. Overall, pal.
Anna says, congratulations on 30. Hannah even says 35,000 subs. Congratulations. Manning Tree Modeller's in there, says evening all. Rob B, evening all, folks. Anthony Mitchell says evening all. Ian Douthwaite, evening from Ian's truck stop bench. 2 more to build. Yes, so he's got to do another truck. Another 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
you should have done such a bloody good job on the first one, then, should you? It was awesome.
Oh yeah,
that's really good news, mate.
Yeah, very cool.
Good news. And again, I will say publicly, I'm sorry that I didn't introduce myself at Bolton last weekend, but you can blame Ivan for forgetting who you were. See that bus coming?
No idea what you mean.
Chris Dolby's in there, says Yo Mods and Modelers. John Stone, Bench Van is here.
Bench Van.
Anna says, let's not go there. I assume that means about the Instagram thing. Stop it.
Here we go.
Challenge.
What was something seen on Clitter? I can't help it.
Stop it. Oh, Calvin says sharp.
I can't help it.
He's gone. He can't talk. He's gone.
I can't say what I haven't made though, because I can find.
I'll work it in.
Calvin says Sharpie looks bright tonight. You do look very bright. I know why. There's a reason why Sharpie's bright.
You got to wash.
He might tell you when he comes to what he's been buying. Mr. Gav says, evening model fans. Hi, Gav. Lorraine Mitchell's in there. Says, hi, Hannah. Hello to Lorraine.
It's like, oh!
Joe's Model Kits. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well and in good spirits. Yes, we are. Ray Aquilina's in there from Malta. Hi, Ray.
All right, Ray.
Basil Bean. Friendly Friday greetings to everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Al McNeish is in. Hi, Al. Happy Friday, peeps.
Evening, Al.
Steve, Paul, how much room does that roll of spray booth filter take up? As I have ordered a roll myself. Oh,
right, well, Hannah's in the chat. Hannah helps me cut it, and I can hide behind the full roll. It is huge, mate, and I mean massive. So good luck with that one. Mine lived in the loft, then the summer house. It's huge. It's ridiculous. When you get it, you'll be like, "Oh my god, massive!" Stop laughing, Luke. I never said that. I said Twitter. What?
Stuart says he hopes you're feeling better soon, Paul. Tommy Mayer's in there. Sunny morning from sunny SoCal. Hi, Tommy. That dragon looked lovely, mate. A really good job there. I love that. Really nice. I think I might have to do a dragon soon.
Magnum's in it? Oh, no, it's Tom Senek. Sorry.
Crystal Eagles says a very good evening to you all. And the War General's got a good tip. Nothing kills a cold like whiskey.
Yeah, it's always the best thing.
Oh, Lyle's been in hospital for 2 weeks. Blimey.
Yeah, I thought you'd been ill.
Well, I hope you're on the mend, mate.
Yeah,
Good to have you back.
Yeah, he's lost 82 pounds over 2 months. Damn, man.
Holy moly.
Hope you're all right, dude.
That's a lot.
Well, soon, mate.
BP Modelling, even everyone. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Tiny Admiral. Yes, he agrees. The whiskey's the best remedy.
Notifications from social media. Yeah. Oh, my God.
You just got to get over the vertigo. Hannah's cracking the whip. You got told off. Normandy says stick to the script. Brad's in there, Aurora. Howdy, everyone. Long time no see. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, mate, you haven't been around for a while. Good to see you back.
He's been sat behind pilot. That's fun.
getting chauffeured around the sky a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff like Two Tools Model Car Garage, Taylor Braun. Hello, Luke Carswell is laughing. Alex B, and I'm not repeating that. You see, you didn't catch me out. Alex BB says, "Hi guys, hope you're all doing well." Yes, we are. Thank you. Magnum's in there. Tom Selleck says, "Hi all."
Hello.
We're back to talking about the filters.
Yeah,
I'm getting confused with the Instagram stuff.
Yeah,
Doesn't fit with the Instagram thing.
Right.
Spoof, you know. Yeah, spin off. I'm not going. Tony's in there. Naked Modeler says, "Evening and all. Hope you won't make it tonight." Yeah, Aurora says you can attest to a whiskey cure. Yes. Yeah, we. Punches in there. Model Motorsport says, "Evening to all."
Hello.
And that is it.
How many
Everybody.
escorts did you order, dude?
Oh yeah.
Read to hear. We've already read it, Ivan.
Here.
Read to hear.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Reader here.
Oh, I see.
Lawgiver says, "What's Tim eating?"
Cocoa Pops.
Lawgiver wants to know what you're eating, Tim.
Cocoa Pops.
Is that never mind.
Oh.
Is that a little spoon resting inside the bowl?
No, that's a strategically broken edge.
Excellent. All of them. All of them. Right. We'll do a giveaway.
Yes.
Right. No, we're joking. So we're going to do this. We're going to give this away. Takom's 1/35 scale M9 ACe. So it's an armoured bulldozer.
That's really cool.
It is very, very cool, actually. Yep. You get a free model sticker on the front of your box.
Woo! Yay!
Yeah. So all you got to do to win that is follow directions. When you see Ivan, say start numbers now.
Yeah.
I'll start a 5-minute timer. After the 5 minutes elapsed, put one number in, between 1 and 1,000. Just one anymore, and you will get disqualified. After 5 minutes, we'll stop it, do a live random number generator, and pick a winner at random. It's that easy, that simple. And there's 2 more giveaways after this tonight as well. So there we go. Right, Ivan, you ready?
Ready when you are.
Okie dokie, 3, 2, 1, go.
Numbers start now.
That's why I didn't do it with start finish now.
Lawgiver, what was your real name, mate? I forgot what it was.
Oh, no.
Clang, clang.
Clink, clink.
Oh, Frankie Hogwarts says, "Hi, guys. Good evening. Hello."
Hey, Frank.
Clang.
It's all right.
Clang, clang.
Mute.
Hold on. If you want to.
Can I share you on set?
We can hear everything you say. Oh, no.
Oh, referring to the... Yeah, well, you know, I've got skills, man. Stephen Mackay just popped in, says, "Hello."
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
I quite like that bit of armour. There's a few bits of armour that I'm...
Oh, I know, Lawgiver. I know. I just wondered what your real name was, mate. So just call you Lawgiver, that was all.
Yes, there's a few bits of armour you want to get, do you now?
Yeah, I just keep seeing the odd bits and bobs. That Lanchester car is just gorgeous.
Yeah, no, you don't.
It's really nice. Scott's just arrived. 2 kids, no sleep. Better let them know.
Hey, Scott.
Evening, Scott.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's definitely some bits of armour that are very, very interesting to lots of options to do on them.
I like some of the big trucks as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
3 minutes, peeps. You got 3 people. 3 minutes.
Stick to planes, Graham.
John wants to know
where it's at.
where can I get a 135 ATV?
Kinetic, I think, does that.
Oh. I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're normal, let us know and maybe put a picture up of a half-built one.
Will says your car's nice, Ivan.
Sorry, hang on a minute. I just saw John. John, where'd your hair go, John?
It disappeared a couple of days ago.
Is that what the hairdressers did, you?
Yeah.
Cool. I like a t-shirt. I like a t-shirt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice to be done.
Colvin's just come in, says hi everyone. Anthony Martinez just got in finally.
Yeah, he messaged me asking how we commented. That's explained. Hello, Anthony.
Unfortunately, Tiny Admiral, you put 2 numbers in.
Who did?
Tiny Admiral.
Oh.
That's Mick.
That's Mick. Yeah, that's Mick.
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking a bit left to disqualify, but you know, I have one number, matey. Sorry.
If someone else got the same number, then it's
Yeah, you can't change it, unfortunately. So, got a minute and a half. Steve's asking if you got the aftermarket for your FAMO, Tim.
Spidey Quit says, how about Panther tanks, Greg? You don't see many of them. No.
Good points.
Yeah, I've got a little box here with some resin in there. It's not a huge amount. It's just a couple of little bits.
Yeah, sorry, Mick. You got to check. You see, make sure your numbers are gone. If you had another one, it's sorry, mate. Sorry, dude.
I'll be 2 seconds. I'll have to have my little
Minute left, people. You got a minute left.
Oh, Basil Bean says, Ivan, well done with the Sam article. Super pictures. Were they done with your new Crimbo camera?
No, they were actually done with my iPhone.
Mm-hmm. He's still
the
camera.
I know. I finished that build long before Christmas. I say long before, like 2 weeks before Christmas. Thank you.
Norman D says, yes, the only kit available for your thing, John, is the kinetic one. Luke says he's built the Panda Cougar and it was a nightmare. So if you can get the kinetic one, you'd go with that. And Stephen Mackay says, did you guys see the B-Max Audi Quattro? I think Paul did.
Last one. I already have that kit in a resin kit, but yeah, the plastic one would be a nice addition. We've got 10 seconds left, Adam. You ready?
Phil's in there. Bobbington, what? Greetings all.
No, Chris, you can't tell me to pick another number. You can't have another number.
No.
Ding.
2, 1. Mark it out.
Numbers stop now.
Yeah, you can only pick one number. If somebody else already has it, it's too late. Yeah, it's just the way it goes.
Do, do, do.
Dum, 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 dum.
That's the way.
Right, so let's do the random number. Is that sharing?
It is, mate.
It certainly is.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
On random.org, we're going to do our first random number draw of the night. So this is for the Takom M9. We're going to draw one number, and that'll be the winning number. As always, 2 people have got the same number. The first person to pick it up wins. And if you think there's one, please don't shout to that, because we have had the wrong name shouted that before. Once these guys have discussed it and picked the winner, Ivan will announce it at the end. So the winner number 4, the Takom kit, is 508. Ooh. 508.
508.
You all got that?
Yes.
There we go.
Who?
Boom. Yeah, stick around. We've still got 2 more kits. Well, 2 more prizes. We've got the GhostBusters Ecto 1 and the UMP Goodie Bag as well. So stick around for that. And they'll be given away throughout the night. I think the first thing we'll do tonight is... I think we'll have a look at what we've been working on. Yes? I think we'll do that. Wow, Dave's in the chat, Mr. Mini Dreams. Wow. A few weeks, a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a ghost, David. We haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're keeping okay.
Matthew Morvenson there as well says hello all.
Howdy doody.
Hello.
Cool. Well, that's me and yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna double check.
Oh yeah, I'm still. Yeah, you know,
nobody else.
Yeah, you can never know.
No.
John, try e-models as well, mate. Name out of it.
Build something awesome.
Right. Yeah, I do think we are all in agreement.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Right. We have a winner.
Ooh.
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 Ooh. Right. So for the Takom kit, the number we picked out for the random number generator was 508, and bang on with 508 was Chris Pryor. So well done.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
It's always helpful when it's a bang on number.
It is.
There you go, buddy. Chris, well done, mate. Get your name and address to me, either on the Facebook page or the forum. I'll get that on the post to you ASAP. So well done. Congrats.
Well done. Well done.
I'd say stick around. We've still got 2 more giveaways to give away through the night. I think right now we'll have a look at what we've all been working on, and then we'll head over to Dan. Oh, and you can have a look at your work on the Facebook page of the forum.
He shook.
He did. Right, so I'm going to get Graham off guard. Let's start with Graham.
Are you okay? I just I'm with you. There we go. I just need to wiggle the angle a little bit because it's.
Give it a wiggle.
Give it a wiggle.
Wiggle.
There you go. That'll do. So, since we were last together, you have caught me on the hop because my thing's over the back.
Yeah.
I did some more work on my support chip, which is coming on nicely. Almost done, really. I can't decide if I'm going to weather it or not. But if I'm not, then it's pretty much done. A little bit of touching up here and there to do. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. It's been a really good build. Good fun. So that's been shelved because at the minute we're building a little, well, started out as a buddy build, but ended up as a SIG. And we're all building MiG-21s. For the Andreas Scar MiG-21 SIG. And this is the Edward 148 Weekend Edition, the MF, with the resin brassing cockpit and all the photo etch and all that malarkey. And yeah, it's been a really nice build. I've really enjoyed building it. It's lovely. Good fun. And it's almost ready for primer. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, that's been really nice. But I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of these tonight. Because it's being built.
There might be a bit of a theme.
And probably a little bit better than mine as well. But there you go. That's it. That's what I've been building.
Looks very, very good.
I love resin. It's the first time I've worked with resin. It's lovely.
Is that your
I
new
want
thing?
more. Yeah, I want more resin. I want lots more.
There we go.
Diane.
Dan the man, Levitan.
Everybody cut out then for a second. I got worried again that I was on my own. I've been working on the big green man again. He's fully painted, as you can see. I finished that off not last night, night before. Had a slight dry brushing across his unmentionable area, and then he's had a full good coverage of this gloss. Only because paint on resin can be quite delicate.
Yeah.
And you'll have to look at it in the wrong direction, and before you know it, you've knocked paint off. But it is fully painted now and big green and shiny and looking quite mean, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But you can't really see, you can't see the shading properly on this camera because you can see a bit, but you can't see it.
Oh, you can see it.
No, you definitely can.
But it is proper there, and it will be having one more green across him at some stage near the end. But I like how his face has come on, and I've got a bit more work to do in his mouth. And yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. And yeah, I've started my man cave, or the preparations for it turning up. That's been taking up a load of time. So yeah,
Excellent.
that's all I've been doing.
Looking good, there, mate.
Thank y'all.
Very nice. I like that.
Well done. Ivan.
Oh, hi. Right. So since last, I don't even think I'd actually started this kit when we was last live, but I finished a kit, another one. First of the year, it is for Paul's Skyline Buddy Build and the Car and Bike GB. And this was very generously gifted to me by the lovely Sam. It is the Calsonic Skyline. I also got the proper blue for it. I was fanning about for ages deciding what blue to use. Eventually, I just bought the TS colour. So I got this all 2K'd, got it finished and got it built and done in 6 days. That's not bad.
Oh,
So yeah, I got that done. Very nice car. Very happy with that one. And also working very quickly through it, I've got the MiG 21 SMT into primer. Love it. I've never built one. I've got a part started one that I didn't actually part start. I've not built many kits in comparison to a lot of people, but it's one of the best fitting kits I've ever put together. It just fits so well. So yeah, it's in primer, ready to get the camo down. When I can be bothered to do that, I should have done it today and didn't. But yes, so that is what I've been doing.
fantastic. Lovely stuff.
Lovely.
This is nearly finished. It'll be finished tonight. It's the Safari Rally Scooby-Doo,
Lovely.
which was the present from Paul, I think, for my birthday or Christmas. Not too
Crimbo.
sure.
Yeah,
Crimbo. So it'll be finished tonight. The reflective glass covers. Well, you can catch it in the light. I polished the glass. I thought, oh man, that's the best finish I've had on windows. Then I forgot I had to put that film on it. So that was a bit of a bummer. But that'll be finished tonight. We need to repaint the mirrors and put the aerials on.
very cool.
And I have been working on this for about 3 or 4 days. It's the Calsonic Skyline. I think it's a 2003.
Yeah.
It's just sat on. There's no glass in it yet because I literally have just lifted the body off the pegs because it was 2K'd on Tuesday night, I think it was. So it's come up quite well. I'm not going to polish it. I'm just going to leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Happy enough with it. So this will be finished tomorrow. I would say tomorrow this will be finished. Maybe Sunday morning because we're going to start the next body build on Sunday. Isn't that right?
Yeah, probably will be Sunday, won't it?
Yeah, roughly Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
So get this finished, and then that'll be that out of the way. I'll be able to move on to the 307, I think, is it?
Yeah, 7, wasn't it? Yeah.
307, yeah. So that's been it. So busy enough week.
That's
These
some
two
stuff.
things. That'll be me.
Yeah. Lovely stuff.
Lovely.
John.
Yes. Well, continuing the pace with the build series little Edward Spitfire that I'm doing, the Grey Nurse.
Nice.
Looking good, that, mate.
Lovely.
Decal now with the shark mouth, which is always a winner.
That looks well.
Always a winner.
Always, again, a nice little kit. Even nicer kit, the MiG 21R Edward, which I've also been working on.
Oh, pictureless.
Yeah, you're a bit laggy.
Oh, there we are.
There you go.
Cool.
So that's that.
Oh.
Just the stencils now.
Yeah.
And then I made a start on something a bit bigger.
Oh.
That's the flatbed section of the trailer for the Takom Kraz.
Oh, cool.
Says that.
What a
Got the
crap.
ramps to come out the back yet, and the whole front section, and then the cab on the
Screw
front
that.
of that.
Screw that.
So it's going to be a nice little one.
Oh, are we back?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody like that then?
Yes.
Everybody disappeared there.
Wow. I was.
Yeah, I thought it was just me then, but no, it crashed.
Yeah, everyone.
We're back though, yeah?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Right.
Still
Okay,
right.
go on, Tim. Over to you.
Yay! What? I've been doing loads of stuff, but not finishing anything, which is never unusual. I've been slowly painting up. Slowly painting up Emily's stiletto. So we've now got. It was painted silver, and we then put the Ghost Tints gold yellow on the back on the silver. We then used the Ghost Tints blue on the wings. We then used Tamir pink on the main fuselage, purple down the front of the nose, and then I think I've got to touch up the front because the masking tape's been putting the silver off.
That's a Tim build through and through.
That is a 7-year-old girl's build. That is, and this will be getting entered into the show when we go down to Southern Expo. They always do a kids section, and she always likes.
Yeah.
That's coming along. So we'll What I will do is I'm going to gloss it up, and then I'm going to get some UMP weathering stuff so she can have a little go at wiping all that off.
Lovely.
So she can understand how that works.
Awesome.
With my boy, I've been building his little skyline. So just something simple. We've been slowly sticking all the bits together. So that's the chassis done. While he decides what colour he wants to paint his skyline. My skyline, let's see if I can get it down quickly, has got a complete fresh coat of silver. Well, very champagne silver. It's really not very champagne. Well, it's a bit more champagne. It's a lovely colour though. My light's not doing very great. So that's really, it's not making it. That's a bit better. There we go. Yeah, lovely colour. Come out nice. Few little bits of dust.
Bit of
Dust out in there, but other than that, I'm trying hopefully get that ready for some 2K soon. I've also been doing the MiG build. I've got nearly everything built except it all put together. So I've got all the wheel wells, the engine. I was waiting for the resin cockpit to turn up, which turned up yesterday. So I've got the seat made. Most of the little bits glued together. I just got to start priming and painting. I'm doing the MiG-21 bis on the Hungarian markings for that. And as we were around last week, I showed I've got the FAMO to build. So I've been building that. There you go. There's the chassis all in UMP oxide primer, engined in there and detailed up. That will get a hairspray coating along with all of the cab and rear bed. That'll get a load of hairspray and then a load of chipping done with that because I've got some new AK paints to try out on that one. I've got lots of wheels, loads of these wheels on little tweaks. So they've got the UMP, they've been primed UMP, then I used my little, where is it? These old circle templates. Brilliant for making wheel masks.
Yeah.
Aye. So I was doing that.
Oh dear.
Lovely stuff.
Anyway, that's done. Busy, done.
Excellent. Right. Can't remember if I showed this or not. I don't think it was finished at the time, but my skyline's all done too. 2003 again. Absolutely lovely kit. Really enjoyed building this. Nice quick kit as well. Nice and simple, and it came out really well. This was going to be the subject of my 2K video, but I forgot to hit record on the last bit. So I used the next car instead. If you haven't seen my 2K video, it's on the channel. It's worth a look, but lovely kit that. Very happy how that came out.
Beautiful.
Nice, simple kit. Next up after that, I built Tamiya's Mitsubishi Evo 6, and I did the hobby design. Tommy Mackinnon conversion. So therefore, you get a new front bumper, all resin, the new rims, decals for the side, etc. And that was a subject for my 2K video. Very happy with that one. Lovely car. Always loved this car. And nice to build a model of one. Really nice. And freshly finished today is my TNT Subaru. So this is a 2001 Tamiya Subaru with the Reggie Models TNT decal scheme. Why not a little bit there? There we go. The Reggie Models decal scheme. Nice to see a different coloured Subaru. And yeah, came out well. Very happy with that one as well. Another one. Bought the cabinet. That's 6 cars this year already. Too bad.
We're into the first week of February.
Yeah. Shock horror. I'm building a plane. So I did start a MiG. And I made really good progress. I got all buttoned up and everything. And then just completely lost interest. Wasn't building myself. I was building to join with these guys. And it just wasn't interesting at all. So that went back in the box. Done. So I got bought this from James for Father's Day last year. It's Accurate Miniatures Avenger. Torpedo bomber. So started building this. Knew nothing of the kit. I am building that version there.
You too.
Yeah, and what an absolutely amazing kit! I've got for it is a mass set, which arrived yesterday, and all I can say is what an amazing kit. The fit and finish on it is just truly stunning. Absolutely phenomenal. And I am well and truly impressed. The instructions are a little bit vague, as in they're the instructions. Text, but I did find a nice little build series which was linked to me by who linked it me? Can't remember now, but somebody on Facebook did it. It's on my build thread on the forum if you want to see it, and it basically outlines all this a lot better. So absolutely truly amazing kit. It fits together so well, it's beyond belief. And it's super detailed. This camera's not going to show it very well, but the interior is really well detailed. So it's been primed, sprayed in chromate interior green and dark green, representing the bronze green for the front. What a lovely kit. Really, really well detailed. Bombay is really good as well. Nicely detailed. It just slots together brilliantly. The fit is phenomenal. It really is.
That's definitely one for the list. We were watching you put that together the other night. It just falls together, doesn't it?
Dan.
Some feedback of someone.
Dan.
Is that me?
Yeah. Now, me and Graham were saying the other night, it's nice to see you have so much enthusiasm for a kit like an aircraft again.
Yeah, this is interests me, you see.
Yeah.
But the fit is fantastic. I mean, other than the very front, it just pings. It holds itself together on the way, and the wing fit is just amazing. It's one of the best.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah,
I think I've ever seen the wing root just slots straight in. Do I can get it to do it? It's difficult live.
No pressure.
Yeah, none at all.
Under pressure.
See, it's not going to fit now.
The one time.
The one time, but it just fits in. The wing root is seamless. It's flawless. So yeah, past couple of days, I worked solid enough for 2 days, didn't pick a car for 2 days, so that shows you how much I've enjoyed it, because I've been able to put the cars down lately, but I did a push over the last couple of days to get that Subaru finished, and as Sam said, we're going to start with the car on Sunday, so I'm hoping to get the cockpit all detail painted up tomorrow, give it a wash. I'm crap at cockpits. It's probably the part of aircraft I hate the most. I just utterly don't like doing them. I just always feel like the crap. So I just put it in, and it looks like it looks like. But really looking forward to a great kit. There's some really nice box art in there as well. Oh, there it is. That's actual plane and building. It's a better pick of it on mobility. I'm not taking all the bits out. And highly recommend it. You can get it for 25 quid if you shop around, and I'd highly recommend it. For anyone. So there you go. So yeah, 3 cars. It's my 6 car build. First plane I hope to be that one. And hopefully I can get a little bit of the aircraft mojo back, because it has been waning for the past few months.
Yes.
It's good to just swap and change to build different things. It improves your skills and keeps it fresh. Like I was saying this afternoon, there's nothing more mojo building than finish your kit nearly every week like I am at the minute with the car. It's really satisfying to do. The problem is the display case over there is getting rather full now. 2 full shelves of cars stacked too high. So it's going to get interesting in a few at the end of this year. Definitely going to get interesting. And there we go. So that's what I've been working on. What everybody else has been working on. Hopefully, plenty more progress for next week. And keep an eye on the Facebook page and the forum. Pushing these guys to post on the forum. Tim, all the other guys are. But trying to go. I need to run Sat Free using Flickr as well. And post on the forum, guys. Seriously, ISM forum is the heart of ISM. And it costs us quite a bit of money as well. So go on over there, post. I'm trying to post a hell of a lot more over there. And we've got the Facebook page as well. So my throat's killing me, so I'm going to go to Dan, who's ready.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Hopefully Dan is ready to rumble.
Of course, I just need to...
That's right, Gary says, the TBM is also rocks right, Italieri, but prices of that may be higher. May or may not be higher. Yeah, swings around, right, isn't it, Gary? Really depends what people are after.
We were looking the other night, and it's the same instructions in all the reboxings as well. So.
Just without text.
No, Academy reboxed them and didn't put the text in, so it's even worse.
Yeah, that's right. So, it's not clever.
Right, so we're going to go to Dan. He's going to look at all your work on the Facebook page and the forum. And don't forget, the build of the week we pick wins the UMP Goodie Bag. So, worth sharing your work on the forum and Facebook. Forum as well. The forum. The forum.
And the forum.
And the forum.
Twitter.
Yeah, and the forum. Who? I heard that.
On Twitter.
Oh, rewind.
Fine.
Oh, Ivan.
I was trying to slip it in.
I think that's definitely a finable offence, that one.
Definitely.
Too much mint.
That's on the banned words now.
Yeah, and I heard that one. That's not fair. You just did it while they were talking.
What? I haven't just said anything.
Oh, you. What I said.
Yeah.
I didn't hear him say it, though.
We'll let him off with that one. Right, go on, Dan. Over to you, bud.
Yeah.
Hannah makes a good point. Forum.
Keep an eye on Facebook this week. I will put a little Android tutorial for uploading straight from your phone to Flickr.
What about the forum?
Yeah, keep an eye on Facebook, and I will do a tutorial to show you how to upload images to the forum.
Why not put it on the forum now?
Well, I will put it on the forum as well, but if people aren't using the forum because they can't upload from their phones, there will be a tutorial video on Facebook this week.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Then.
Yep. You tell them.
What about YouTube?
Well, it will be on YouTube via Facebook, yes.
Not the forum.
Anyway. Speaking of the forum, let's head on right over there.
Let's start.
I think we need to catch up on this chat first before we disappear.
Wait there, Dan.
Lots of people patting our backs about the builds.
Yeah, Tommy, the Avengers, your fault, buddy. Your build made me buy one.
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently, a few people having problems with YouTube acting up. Just refresh, guys. Keep refreshing.
I've noticed the picture quality dropping quite badly at times as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
than that, just general banter.
Where are you posting that? Spidey Q8 says that'll be on Graham's page, Black 73 Cat, I assume, and then probably ISM will share it too.
Yeah, on the ISM Facebook page, and it'll probably either go on my YouTube channel or on the ISM YouTube channel if you want. Up to you, whatever.
Right, go on, Dan. Off you go.
Radio.
Get on with it. Get on with it, Dan, please. Come on.
Oh, Dan, just before you start, mate, Mark Ratons just asked about the Winsor & Newton varnish. You use that, don't you?
Yes, it is. Yes. It depends which one you want. If you're on a flat, yes. I've not tried the gloss, but I'm assuming that it works just as good as the flat. But yes, the matte one, that I can recommend that one.
Yep.
Very good.
Dan says yes.
Dan says yes. Or Frankie says no. Anyway, over to the forum. And we'll start tonight and with Exmoor.
Oh, I like that.
This is Audi DTM completed. It's used UMP primer and zero white, AK metal for the roof, and Revell enamel red for the red bonnet. That does look nice. I like that.
That's really nice.
Very cool.
That's brilliant.
Top work, Apple.
Yep. Very nice.
I'm looking.
That's good.
This is Shepsy, and he's been working on his Airfix 148 B1. I don't know, it's just how I pronounce it. First painted the whole plane with alclad aluminium, and then come.
Oh dear.
Gremlins.
I think we're having one of these evenings, aren't we?
You okay, Dan?
I think he's gone all.
Dan's not here right now.
Gone a bit laggy on us.
It has. It's kicking our behinds.
Okay, right. If Dan can't do it, I need a volunteer. Tim's already got a huge part to do. Graham's got a demo to do.
Oh, this is just going to be a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, let's see what your connection's like first. If not, somebody else has to take over, mate.
Where did I get to?
I heard Stuka B1. That's how I say it.
Yeah, I heard you say aluminium paint, and that was dead. After that, gone.
Radio. I'll start again. Is first painted the whole plane with alclad aluminium, and then he's covered the underside in AK chipping fluid. And as soon as the last coat of that dried, he put down some Tamiya XF1 black before adding a marble effect using the base color Mr. Hobby RLM 65. And this time he's tried only adding the marble effect inside the panels and left the panel lines black. This was to try and combine the effects from marbling and pre-shading. He's quite happy with the results. He's then blended everything using the base colour and created very small chip-ins on the wing fronts and around access hatches. He had hoped to get the upper surfaces done this week, but then spilt his chipping fluid, so had to order another, and yesterday damaged the nozzle to his airbrush, so now he's waiting for a replacement for that to arrive.
No, we're lucky.
Dang. Plane looks good though, dude.
No, it's
Yeah,
lucky.
okay.
Look, man.
Oh,
Oh,
2 kids, no sleep, Scott. This is his Ferrari.
oh.
And it says passenger compartment glued up, the first red coat on, second red paint Friday night while he listens to us lot on replay. I've used smear tan plus white to get the fine English leather look with UMP white underneath. UMP black everything else. Black Sharpie to make the lines on the seats. Some dry brushing and Molotov pen for the silver highlights on the dash. eBay 3D aftermarket Ferrari stickers for logos. So like the real badge versus a flat decal. And he's loving the steering wheel. And cheers to all and have a good weekend. I do like them actually, them Ferrari.
It's nice. Nice.
so Daytona.
I think it is, isn't it?
Yes, it's yes.
That's nice.
High altitude scale modeling, and this is his 1969 Firebird.
Ooh.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yeah, nice.
It's fair about the random oohs and ahs. I'm just making sure you know we're still here.
Yeah, no. Carry on.
Ooh.
Carry on.
There's Tommy Dragon.
This is Tommy M. And this is Reaper Bones Marthangol Dragon. Reaper Minita and Vallejo paints, Liquitex inks, and Liquitex matte varnish.
Cool. So can you
Yeah,
It's
he's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, he's still know with that. I like the blue. Looks nice. Tommy Calander. He started building the Zvezda 172nd Yak 130. NATO codename Mitten. This is a really well engineered kit that is a joy to build. Everything fits like a dream, and Zvezda are not far behind Tamiya with this one. It says not much painting done yet, except for the UMP White Primer Plus, Tamiya X2 for the air intakes, funnels, and UMP Gloss Black plus Alclad stainless steel for engine parts.
Sweet.
Cool.
looking good?
Fancy.
Yeah, that's a very cool kid line.
Well, I've got the feeling Dan's not there. Dan?
Not
Oh,
that's hard.
halfway there. No. Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn, that's a second given. Oh, Danny boy.
Right. I'll log into the forum. I'll read as much as I can, and somebody else has to take over after me.
Army in there as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Give me a second, I'll log in.
Actually, do you want me to finish off the forum?
I'm already in, mate. If you want me to.
So I'm on the thread now.
Yeah, but you lot got stuff to do already.
Come on.
Hello.
Dan, do you want me to take over, bud?
I'm going to shoot you at this point because I want to shoot myself.
I'll take over for a bit. I'm going to read a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll read some more. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to screen share. You stop screen share, mate. Save your bandwidth.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, am I on? Yeah.
Oh,
Is that me?
that's scary.
There's a camera on me. Or is it on Dan still? It's on Dan. So put it on me. Right, there we go. Right, where were we up to?
Dan, so you're on Dan's home.
Yak. Go down to the yak.
All right, okay.
I've not clicked over. Right, so we were on there, weren't we?
Yeah.
Right, so Dan's build. There's his Hulk. Not much done this week. some more on the big man, and done his eyes. Oh, those eyes look good.
Those eyes look like eyes.
Eyes are good. Yeah, scary face, hasn't he?
Very.
Really is. But
Fucking
excellent.
wicked up to that.
Weekend.
Thank
Very
you.
green. Very green. Oh, there's Ivan.
Oh,
Decals on the Skyline done before starting the MiG. Got the body decals on and 2K. Loving it. Ivan did a fantastic job on this.
Yep.
He did. Absolutely stunning.
thank you.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Ooh, 3 pages this week.
Three.
Getting busy.
Wow, doing well.
Getting busy. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Tay99. We're working on McLaren F1 GTR by Fujimi, Hobby Design's detail set. He sprayed the car with zero paints, used some of the PE parts in the cabin and the engine bay, and on the sides use Hobby Design set will help you to find some good reference pictures. Oh yeah, as instructions aren't very clear. No, they're shocking. It's such a picture. Here they go here. You're like, what? I made some templates from Tamiya tape, the carbon fiber decals, which using the cabin and engine bay. Made a start today on the decals. No. Yeah, very iconic. Nice carbon detail he's done in there as well.
Yeah, done well on that.
Yeah, very. It's not easy to do at all. Oh, we've got Riley Sheffield again. This is 124 Scania, 112 meter, and bathtub trailer. So scratch build trailer, which he completely scratch built, and then I believe somebody released one. That's sod
Just your
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's 143 meter wrecker kit, highly modified to create the smaller tractor unit. Lots of aftermarket resin and photo etch, kick form services to recreate the actual truck. Try on the main scratch built. Now I'm on its base, just a case top to go on. And we were delivered to its new owner in the morning. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Lovely job, that Ian. Really.
Oh, it's me again.
Yeah, obviously, it was a rollover this week, so if you already had an intro, you can put another one in. As you see, been on the Facebook page and forum, managed to finish this castle on the Skyline for the car and bike GP and for my Skyline buddy build as well. We also made a start on the MiG-21 buddy build and now a primer stage. Lovely stuff. All landing gear and armament has been primed, all separate, ready for paint. Although I've not built many, this MiG is one of the best fitting kits I've ever built, and I can vouch for that. Even though I quit mine, it's a very, very good fitting kit. So there you go. I'm some collage. There's a lovely Skyline, all finished off. Top work. Yeah, you did a very nice job on that, mate. Absolutely lovely. And this is MiG again, primed in UMP Black Primer.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely lovely. Top work from Ivan again.
Thank you.
Very, very good. And we've got Graham. Recap. Almost ready for prime on the MiG-21 for the Andreas Scar SIG. Edward Weekend Edition, MF with 148th brass and cockpit and seat. I'm going to be getting a cup of tea in a minute, so you might get a disturbance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bear with me. Love this build so far, and I need to settle on a scheme.
Very nice.
Lovely stuff. Very nice.
So yeah, great job as well, Graham. Absolutely superb work.
Yeah, cracking kid.
We've got BFRD, which is Matthew, I believe. Yeah, there's Matthew.
Nice.
Working on Revel's 1958 Corvette Roadster in 24 scale. Painted the body using zero paint and diamond 2K clear. Chrome parts have been stripped and painted in Alclad 2 black chrome. The interior colours have yet to be decided. Typical Revel kit with some parting and some extra attention, but overall not too bad. This is my second attempt at using zero paint and diamond 2K. Just please excuse the flaws. Looks good to me, mate.
I can't see any flaws.
Paint
I
job.
like that a lot.
Stunning colour as well.
That's lovely.
I do like that. Top drawer. Very nice. Oh, it's me.
Oh, look at them.
Oh, it's me. You've already seen some of these tonight. So it's Tamiya's 24th Mitsubishi Evolution. 6.5 edition, made from the 6 with a Tommy Mac and Hobby Design trans kick, banana hammock. I put that in for Dan to read, but obviously it didn't work. Tamiya 124 Super Competitor 3001 with a Reggie TNT bells. There you go. You've seen that. We've got Tomcat 64. Oh, here's Hannah. Sorry, so Cameron.
Hello.
Take over.
Hello, Anna.
I didn't say anything.
Hello, everyone.
Do you want me to take over a bit?
So enthusiastic. I got a cup of tea for my throat because my throat is killing me. Right, so Tomcat 64, Neil. Took the plunge into the car bike GB, started my first car in about 40 years. Wow. This is Aoshima's 124th McLaren F1 GTR, number 41, from the 1998 Le Mans 24 Hours. So far, I put together the front suspension, radiators, and the engine. No major dramas yet, but it's still early days. Paint has been done with UMP black and grey primers, and mostly the Vallejo, in the real world, Model Air and some model colour. Tamiya and Citadel to pick out the details. That engine's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, looks good.
Nice that.
Very cool. Yeah, nice job, Neil. Again, utilising the collage. See this? Say, get multiple pictures.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I think it needs a refresh, dude.
Bit of feedback. Not you.
Oh, we got Scott. 2 kids in a sleep. Renovated the Academy 132nd stock with Camel for a modelling friend who passed away from cancer. Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about that, Scott. Had no wheels, landing gear or prop. Use extra parts from Wing Up Wings Camel kit. UMP Gelb, which is a great light wood base. Yep.
Nice.
The paints Tammy Rub Black, still have rigging to repair. That's nice, Scott. That's a cool build, mate.
Yeah. Like the wood.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
well on you, man. Well on you. Yeah, drinks to my friend Harry for his work. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. You got that. I like that.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got Dark Fusion. There's 135th AFV Club M113 ACAV with a Legend Stowage added. Oh, Legend Stowage stuff's brilliant.
Yeah.
Weathering done with Vallejo pigments. Yeah, Vallejo pigments, very nice.
That's lovely.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely,
Yeah, that is really bloody nice.
Bloody.
We've got James Skiffins. Finishes Airfix Limited Edition BAE Systems Hawk to T1A. 172. I'd have put that being bigger.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's 48 to me. Oh, I think that's always a good thing. If it looks bigger than it actually is, I think
Done
you
well.
did a good job.
Yep.
I thought it was 48 for all for the twin Brit bill, which is on Tim Hedworth's group, I think, British Aviation Scale. First time using UMP Gloss Black Primer and wow, fab product and finish. Yeah, looks good, that James.
Excellent.
Oh, it's 4. Oh, see, that's how you do it.
Nice.
Make the most of it. Yeah.
Not large, anything is it makes you pick smaller, but hey, you get 4 of them. Very nice, I like that. James.
That's cool.
And
Very nice.
Gaz 45. Yeah, it was really Gaz read earlier. Working on the Tamiya 124 Super Impreza. It's a WRC 99 for the cars and bikes build. Painted in zero paints, World Rally Blue over UMP white primer. The decals are now all on and awaiting a gloss coat of Alcalad 2. Excellent, Gary. Looking good. Yeah, good kit. A good starter kit as well. That and the Evos are brilliant. They're very cheap, very easy to work on as well. Although I think the Evo is a little bit easier because you've got the 2 body spotlights on the front of those things to fill. Haven't you, Sam? And they're a pain.
They're a pain.
Yeah. El Capitan, Rob, just in time to post this, hopefully. Brilliant. This week, my wife gave birth to our second child. Congratulations. So while she's still in the hospital and I've been looking after our little boy at home in the evenings, I've been working on getting this Airfix. BF109 E3 completed. Just finished the weathering, as you can see. Streaks are made using MIG panel line washers and UMP Dart there. Excellent combo of washers there. I hope it's not too much. I like it.
It looks very good.
Yeah.
Proper good kit as well. Like Paul was saying about the Evo for a good starter kit on cars. I would highly recommend that as a first plane.
Yeah, you can pick that up on eBay for 15 quid posted, cheaper sometimes. Goes together, absolutely great.
Lovely.
Nice, simple kit, good decals, good clear instructions.
And there's a great tutorial series on the.
There's about 12 builds out online off me. One installed, and I will get back to it. I do it every week, but I will.
Uh-oh.
That was there before.
Norman, where's his photo gone?
Oh, no,
Norman.
Sorry,
he's done the Google link.
Oh, he's done the link.
It was there earlier because it's a mouse. I've seen it. Or a rat.
Mouse.
Try one more refresh.
I don't think it's playing
It was
ball.
there earlier. I've seen it. Ah, that's a shame, Norman. Sorry, Norman.
Sorry.
Yeah, Norman did a build, but it's not there, unfortunately. Right, this is Dick Dolan. Finished the Airfix 4-stroke engine kit yesterday. My first build in over a year, and it felt great to be back. That's looking good.
That's cool.
That's really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Is that an Airfix kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very old. Quite an old one. That.
Did that move around then?
Yeah. It's one of those clear. It's one of those clear engine things, isn't it?
Oh, let's move. Let's cut out that.
Yeah, but no, he's done that. I'm pretty sure that's why those. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Haynes ones, aren't I?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not the Haynes one. It's nothing like that.
We'll come back in a minute. Click on that because I want to see that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really, really cool. I like that. Oh, he's done a good job as well. It looks really realistic.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That looks banging.
Very cool. Oh, down again with the Hulk.
Oh,
Hey.
Again with the Green Man. This time his shorts painted and a nice coat of aqua gloss. Yeah, he's looking good, Dan. Very good. The kit comes cut out. Dick just said in the chat.
That's
Nice.
lovely.
That's awesome, Dick. I think that though is going to be quite hard to find. I don't know if I'd seen that around very much. Someone have a look on eBay, see if we can find one. That's very good.
I love this. I
Oh,
love it.
Peterson. We've got 132 Revel UNSC Warthog from Halo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ammo and Tamiya paint, UMP Primer, Winds Unit Royals, ammo engine grease.
That's awesome.
Cool. They're those clipped together kits, aren't
That's
they?
what I mean, because the Revel kit looks, I'm not going to lie, when it's built just as it is, it looks like a pile of crap. That is really good. That's very good.
Good fun driving that around the game as well.
Oh, yeah, the steering was all weird.
What was the aircraft? Was it the Pelican?
The Pelican was cool, yeah. And then you got forward and stuff on the pillar
Yeah, sorry. So that Airfix engine, £20.
Oh, wow.
And it comes. It's a cutaway. It's a cutaway type of.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I've seen that now. It's not that old, is it?
Nope.
Oh, I think I might be having to get that.
It's not huge either. Look, it's quite a dinky little thing.
Oh, it's not that big, is it?
No.
Oh, that's
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Dick.
Yeah,
I think
I'll be
that's going to
going
go
on
on my hit list.
must admit, you see, the forum's got a lot busier.
It has got a lot busier.
I'm having trouble again keeping up with stuff on there. So yeah, very good work there, guys. Excellent stuff. Now, who's going to do the forum Facebook page?
Me too.
Yes, mate. My throat's about to finish, so.
No worries. Let me just.
Yeah, well done to everyone who shared the word to the forum. It's getting busier. It's good. We were only getting
nice.
2 or 3 things shared at one point, and we got 3 pages there. I'm going to run Sam through using Flickr one day, so we can get Sam posting on the forum.
Go for it, Sam.
Yeah, Tim can as well.
Facebook to catch up.
Yeah, Facebook's been a right fair sake today.
Everything's playing up today, by the look of it.
Everybody in the chat, please
say
stop
hello.
messaging. No, please don't.
Paddles didn't do that. They do. I'll tell you what, if you put in Airfix and engine, they should do quite a few different things. They've got paddles in there.
A jet engine.
Yeah, there's a jet engine which is electronic. They've got a combustion engine which is a 4-cylinder.
Isn't there a V8 one as well?
No, I'm just looking down for that. I think the V8
American company, that one.
The V8 is the Haynes one, isn't it? Though?
I can't remember.
That's cool. I like that.
You okay, Graham? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
The jet engine one's cool.
Trying to
It sounds light.
Well, they all move, don't they?
Yes, most of these ones. Only that one, though, I think you can move it by hand.
Ah, bloody Zoom's not working. Hang on a minute.
If you had a Mac.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, I've got a Mac, Tim.
Give the show a like.
Yep. Like
Whoever
Spider-Man.
has a V8. Ah, that's it.
That. There we go. All right, so right at the top with Lee Russell. Got some colour on my what if. The kit is
Hang on. You got 38 more comments above that one.
Oh, bloody hell. Gee.
That's a lot. You busy people.
Yeah.
Because you
look
got
at
catch up.
that.
You got to catch up from last week.
Yeah, I thought I remember. Yeah. So this is some bloke called Adam. He's done a lovely job of that.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That is really nice.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a Tamiya 124 scale Pennzoil GTR, and finish it with TS97 in the end. 0 was too bright. Built out the box. Apart from the seatbelt, he's done a lovely job on that. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice, that.
Excellent.
Hard to get kit as well, that one. Very nice.
I want that, but it's 60 quid.
Oh,
60. Look at that.
Yeah, 60 quid.
Good skills. Richie Lamb has been doing the finishing touches to his Academy Black Hawk 135, painted in AK black grey, lumps and bumps painted in Tamiya and Vallejo in various colours.
nice.
That's looking good. I like that cutaway on the engine. That's nice. That.
Yep. Good old Black Hawk.
Very nice. I need to build a chopper. And Sean in his shed, he's doing a great job of this, boss, isn't he?
Oh, yes.
Come on, up. There we go. Yeah, so this is currently on the bench in a warm shed in Scunthorpe. 132nd scale FX World War I Old Bill bus, or the reason millions of coffee stirrer sticks get reassigned to modelers' benches. All of this paneling down the side is coffee stirrers.
Good boy.
As the wooden cladding is supplied, it's printed card in the kit. Finish of the kit is pretty challenging to say the least. So I gather I painted this with hairy sticks using the paints in the box. but with an added gloss of my own bitter tears of frustration. Now, I got the civilian version of that, and everybody just said, don't go near it. It's such a tough build.
Yeah, I had one as well. It's not.
Yeah.
It's old.
It's an old
It's
kit.
old.
It's a very old kit.
So he is doing a great job with that. It all looks really smart. So yeah,
That's
good
really
skills, Sean. Well done.
Nice one,
Stop
mate.
it.
I'm there.
Let's not post in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
I won't say anything.
On the screen.
It's DM me.
Our man in Brussels or somewhere near
Belgium.
Brussels. Brussels is in Belgium.
I know, I'm just saying Belgium, just round it off.
Guy Delee, after about 7 weeks of non-building, he's picked up his Rebel 172nd scale Vampire. It's a special hobby Reeboks, according to Scalemates. It was a fun, fast build. It just needs finishing touches. Use Revel Aquacolor Aluminium on the UMP Grey Primer, and that's looking really good. Aquacolor. Do the metallic Revels work well with UMP thinner, Paul?
The what?
You said the Revel Aqua paints work well.
Never tried the metal ones.
That looks quite decent, that. Yeah. I should have clicked these pictures, never mind. Andrew Haynes finally got some work done on the Grim Reaper. Engine pieces glued together, crankcase and cylinders now ready to glue all that together. Might even get the frame and other painted pieces stripped down since I did such a lousy job the first time. Got some good model paint now. I think I'm going to keep it flat black.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Shiny. Oh, he slipped a sneaky second
You're
picture in
so
there. Slipped a sneaky second picture. One picture only, please. Benedito Davizio. I love that name. Click on his. There you go. Should have a Mac, shouldn't I?
Thinking in a Draken.
Finally finished after a few weeks. A 172nd scale FX Vigan and Draken, respectively. Being good little builds. Not much detail, but just enough. Both brush painted with the standard Humbrol. Nothing fancy. He's not done bad for that brush paint with Humbrol, is he?
Yeah, it looks well.
Really enjoy building these as something totally different than I normally do. Onwards and upwards on the next build. They're looking good. Yeah, good skills.
Yeah, got skills. Very nice.
I do like the Vigan, mind.
Vigan's beautiful.
Here's Paolo, Portuguese. Still above the bench, SLT 56 tank transporter.
Ooh.
That's some good pipe work there.
Yeah, he's a lot of detail in it.
Yeah, hydraulic line have we got there?
That's cool.
Nice.
That's good skills.
Yep.
Nice one. James Skiffin, model officer. Almost finished. Some final touches to go. UMP dirt and sand washes along with pigments from Pinnacle. Ooh, Pinnacle. I've never heard of them. Hoping to finish it off in the next few days. That's the under new management one. He's done a good job of that.
Very nice. Very nice build.
Pinnacle sell those big Petri dishes of pigments.
They have a standard Telford, don't they?
Yes. Quite a few shows.
Okay.
They're not the cheapest.
If you go down to Milton Keynes, they'll probably be down there if you do come down. And
Richard Alsbrook, he's still on his figure painting mojo. So he's still on with the Seraphon Host. Primed in UMP grey base colours, Tamiya Army Paint and Vallejo shot through an airbrush. The rest is Army Painted quick shades and brush paint. Those Army Painted quick shades are great. They're looking really, really good.
Yeah, cool. They're good.
He's got some skills, hasn't he? He's got some skills. Stu Maguire started the Hobby Boss. Come on. No, not Stu. I don't want to see your profile.
Profile!
Wrong one. You can tell I don't do this for a living. I've lost his text now. I know what you were thinking.
That's nice.
For some reason. That's looking nice. Hobby Boss 1350 DKM Type 9B U-boat.
Yeah.
Very nice little kit. Went together with no problems at all. Some nice PE that comes with the kit. Already now for some MRP primer. Then finish with Mr. Hobby Paints. Then weathered.
Nice.
Ooh, lovely.
Nice, that. That's nice. I like the photo actually on the top. That's lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good. Yes.
Really good.
I built a couple of those. They're good fun, those little U-boats.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there you go. There's a new one. That's last week.
And then he's rolled over. But this was last week. So here's what has been done this week. We finished the hobby. Finished it now.
Wow.
Primed with MRP, painted using Mr. Hobby, and weathered with AK washes. Only 22 centimeters long, but a quick, fun build.
That's really cool.
That's lovely.
That looks a lot bigger.
Very nice.
Oh, I like that, mate.
That's very good.
They're only
That's
cheap.
really good.
Yeah, they're quite cheap, these scales. That scale.
Bit of weather as well.
Easy to weather with the ones, I think.
Anthony Mitchell, General Lee Dunn in Tamiya Orange and Badger Paints. The kit is the MPC 124 scale. It's a crap kit. Nothing fit. Happy birthday, Dan. It's looking good, man.
It's good, though.
I wonder what he's finished like. Got a decent shine on it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good skills. John Stone, bench fan.
Bench fan.
Nearly clicked his profile again. This is looking lovely.
You bugger.
Interior of the Kinetic Max Pro. UMP Black Primer, Mr. Colour Sand. Good model so far and very interesting build. Internet's research reveals lots about the colour schemes and the layouts of these vehicles that have saved many lives of those who serve to protect us. Go get one and enjoy your build. Many thanks all at ISM. I think he just said in the chat he's finished that tonight.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah. I like what he's done with those seats. That's looking really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one, John. David Sean. Been on a Warhammer kick for a while over here on my bench. This week, I built some custom bases for these Death Guard figures. I chose oval bases, cork, cat litter, clean, obviously. coffee mix for debris on the ground. Then he added Citadel skulls to the bases. That's looking lovely, Dave. That's really nice. Yeah. I love those skulls. That's quite cool. I know that's a kind of weird thing to say, but yeah, they are cool. So that's coffee on the ground.
I did check it.
Is that coffee, John? Yeah.
Yes, old coffee grounds and cat litter, along with the Citadel skulls.
That's really clever.
That's good.
This is cork.
Yeah, I've seen lots of people using cork. That looks really good, but I've never heard of coffee being used before, or cat litter for that matter.
Yeah,
that's really good.
When you go into Costa and you take the coffee stirrers, all you need to do is hold your hands out and ask for the old coffee. I'm sure they're quite happy.
Tricky your pocket. There you go.
I've got a bean to cup machine. It saves social embarrassment.
Oh yes, we got that. That's why bean to the funny shape.
I did my tomatoes in salt.
My coffee, thank you.
So here's where I was going to start. Ivan.
Hey-ho, what?
I like
yes.
Right. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Decided to go all what if with an old Tamiya Tiger 2. Still a lot of work and waiting for filler to dry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
Matthias Anderson, 130. Oh, stop clicking on profiles, Graham.
Clicking the profiles, dude.
For goodness sake.
Are you a bit of a stalker on Facebook, mate?
Ooh, I like that. 135 Academy Jagdpanzer 38T painted with MIG acrylics out of the box.
Very nice.
That is nice.
That subtle streak in there is lovely. That's bang on. Bang on.
Bang on.
Banging.
Yeah, Michael Benjamin Mitchell got back to work on the Yamato and got one turret done. Oh, I was looking at the ship in the background. I see that was camouflage. Got one turret done by painting the blast bags Humbrol satin white and cleaned, repainted the areas that were accidentally made white.
I remember when my blast bags went white. Jeez.
It was those rally choppers, wasn't it? They were like right now.
Red off.
Right the blast bag.
Right.
Don't say him off. He's got to read.
Purple bags.
Right now, it is one main turret down, two more to go, and then it's up to the 15.5 centimeter turret blast bags next. The barrels on the Yamato, except for the 25mm AA guns, are all turned brass barrels. All right.
Someone's just cleated on Clitter. Give me a sec.
Cleated? What a horrible word.
Very cleated.
Someone's cleated.
Taylor Braun is finishing up on his Revel Donk. 1986 Monte Carlo, and once again, it's a replica for a great friend of mine. I use Model Master Grey Primer, then Tester's Lacquer Mythical Maroon with Model Master Window Tint to give it the black cherry colour. The interior used Starlight Red Metallic. And my Model Master, the dash and the front part of the seats were lightened with flat cherry red by testers. And the whole interior bucket was sprayed with lusterless clear coat.
Nice.
Everything but wheels, tyres and exhaust system and shifter is box stock. And that's the real car that he's modelling it on there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very nice. Tony Okiyakuso, his naked modeler. This is my first hour build. It is the Rebel 135 Tiger, primed with UMP black. All the camo is freehand. Good skills. Using Tamiya XF12 Japanese grey for the base colour, XF10 flat brown, and XF49 khaki. Just a bit of weather to do. He's done a good job of that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
But don't go to the dark side.
Yes.
Gav Painter. Working on the Tamiya 148 Mosquito, mainly the aftermarket Aries cockpit. Lots of test fitting. Now on to painting.
Nice.
Prime with the UMP black. Warmed first. Wink, wink. Yes, warm your primer.
Yeah.
And the Tamiya XF71 green, lightened in places with a little white for highlights and dry brushing. Clear film for the dials on the control panel has been sprayed white on the back to show them up nicely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking good, Gav.
Nice shade on that, lovely. Dan Scattergood says it's a rollover. So we're all going to be millionaires. So there's James Skiffins, model officer there. Some nice close-up pictures. That's lovely. That's good.
That's really good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Finished the under new management group entry. Really enjoyed the build. Few errors and issues, so not perfect, but lots of firsts. Finished off with the UMP concrete wash. That's a very good wash for this white effect. Yeah. It's lovely. Thanks to Paul and Ivan for the help and advice, as well as Dan for reading and understanding my poorly written stuff. Yeah, that's
brilliant.
Very, very nice indeed. And Richard Ellsworth back in. He's on Seraphon. They're very good looking.
Are they going to let him back from there?
What was that, Graham?
I thought
I said they're very good.
No, I didn't hear that. Okay.
I didn't swear. Honestly, I didn't swear.
We never said you swore. Why are you getting defensive?
It
did sound like.
I didn't swear, honestly. Carl Smith's doing his dio for his 109 with his static grass. Completing the dio for the BF109 G2. Ingredients were picture frame, polyfiller, water, Tamiya soil effect, UMP grey and black primer, XF55 deck tan, 57 buff, PVA glue, and some static grass. Oh, and a sharp knife, including plasters and a ruler. Hope you like it. I do like it. I really like it. I love these cracks. These cracks in the slabs are good. What did you say?
Who said that?
No.
Coming road.
Luke Carswell's on a dio as well, and he's building a desert island. Robinson Crusoe's on there somewhere. That's looking really good. This week, we've been working on a few things to clear the bench. This is a first for me, though, trying to practice an experiment with a small dio base. It's a hardwood base foam board used to create the raised area sprayed with UMP Gelb primer, and then a light coat of Tamiya flat earth covered in PVA and dusted with real sand and small rocks. The small rocks are cat litter, covered with UMP washes. Good advice from ISM members, so watch this space. Yeah, that's looking very good.
Brilliant.
Well done, Luke.
Very good. Good skills.
Brilliant.
Rich Early is on the IBG Chevrolet C60S tanker. You see, these are these big armor trucks that I like.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
anything,
very good.
Anything but a Tiger one is good.
Yeah.
See too many Tiger ones.
I like that a lot. Very nice indeed. Gavin Colvin's working on his Tamiya McLaren MP4, which is the F1 car. Products used so far: AK Extreme metal paints, Tamiya paints, detailing with top studio detail kit and carbon fiber decals. Those exhausts are sweet.
Stunning.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's looking good. That is.
I like that.
Yeah, that's lovely. And moving on to John Stone Bench Van, and it's now finished.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, that's stunning.
Oh, mate. Okay, here's my rollover photo. I hope you don't mind. Not at all. Not at all. Completed this week was the Kinetic 4x4 Max Pro 135 MRAP. Primed with UMP black and painted with Mr. Hobby sand, weathered using various pigments for effect. The shame is we don't get to see all the work that we have spent many hours on with the interiors. All the best to all at ISM. Model on, people. That is stunning, John.
Awesome. That's brilliant.
Absolutely stunning.
I like what you did with wipers.
Yep.
I like all of it.
Very nice.
Really nice work.
Top drawer, that man.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Top drawer.
We've got a picture from Norman this time.
Hey!
Hobby Boss 132nd F84E. So far, this is a surprisingly good kit. No fit issues I've encountered as of yet. Of note, it's only let down by the poor rubber tyres. Cockpit gunblade been primed with UMP black. Mr. Colour interior colour set employed for the green. Ground pencil lead to highlight the guns and various Tamiya colours on the switches. Norman showed me that trick the other night, actually. It was really good. Tamiya colours on the switches. The cockpit is being test fitted prior to being glued in place. That's looking lovely.
Yeah, and because of this, I bought one of these kits.
Yep.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I bought one.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, good work, mate.
There was one casualty in the building of that, and that was yellow paint all over the cutting mat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not going for a bottle of Tamiya yellow.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Shay Fielding's completed his vignette of the Rebel TIE Fighter Jakku desert scene.
Ooh.
Painted with Tamiya, Vallejo, and oil wash. Reference pic in the vignette below. Oh, I see. Okay. Good stuff.
Oh, that's good.
That smoke style's really good.
Love Star Trek.
Battle Wars Galactica.
Carl Parker's finished his tubs for the Rebel 172nd Eurofighter for Tim Hedworth's twin Brit GB in British Aviation and Scale.
Oh, good.
Only extra is scratch-built ejection seat handles from fuse wire.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
Robert says in the chat the cat knocked his paint over.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah. Rip-up ding, Philip Ramscar. So I finished the Rebel Suck with Camel F1. Nice kit, prime with UMP, grey underside, XF23, XF81, XF61. Come on, picture, open up. There we go. Use spider wire for the stringy things, not a wing nuts, but a warm for one. So what? A warm up, I guess, is a warm up for one, yeah. So finish with the Rebel Sock with Camel F1. Nice kit, primed with UMP, grey. You've already said that.
What the hell is spider wire?
I don't know. I assume.
Oh yeah, it's wire.
Wire.
It's just called that. It's like.
I haven't got no idea what it's on about. Can you elaborate in the chat what that spider wire was? Mate?
There was a picture of it on Facebook the other day.
Okay, that's good.
Like
Yeah, nice.
Top wing's got a hell of a bow in it, hasn't it?
Mm.
But yeah, that's looking great. I love that metal finish on this. Looking good.
It's fishing line.
John Boughton. We've got a place near us which is spelled like that, and they call it Boughton. I would call it Boughton.
Yeah.
I'd say Bolton.
Boughton.
He's working on his 172nd AH1 Cobra from Testers Italeri. Bought this kit for $2 at an old hobby shop. No box, no directions, just still in the original bag. Been fun so far. Only 2 mistakes that were easy fix. Testers paint, glue, and Tamiya glue used so far.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I'd say Bolton. Very nice.
Well done.
Cool.
Chris Culliver. Ooh, that's mine. That's the one I'm supposed to be finishing.
Supposed to be finishing.
Yeah. Oh, I've done his profile again. Sorry, Chris.
What is it with you? Why do you keep clicking on it?
This week he's finished off his bell kit. Painted in 0 paints and 1K clear, completely out of the box, other than a few bits of carbon decals in places. And he's done a hell of a lot better job with those decals than I did, because mine just went to bits. But that is looking fine.
That's very nice, mate. Nice one.
Yeah, really nice indeed. I need to get new decals on mine because I wrecked them. Matthias Rex primed this Fujimi 124 Toyota Supra in UMP white while I was being an idiot, and then in UMP grey when he was not.
Yeah.
First car kit. Looking good there, mate.
Yeah, looking good. Interesting car as well.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that come on. Stuff.
Cool.
Charles Stanhope with a crafty little collage. Good stuff.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah, it's good.
Finally finished the Trumpeter 135 Scud B. Finished the mud weathering effect using the UMP mud wash. This was very effective. Sorry. This was very effective. This kit took a lot of work and it took me almost 1 hour to fix the missile launcher on the back.
Oh.
Very demanding kit, but well worth it.
Easy
Yeah,
looking
I'd
kit.
say so.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
One
right.
hell of a kit, though.
It's nice.
Dean Armitage. Classic airframes 148 Curtis SBC4. Painted with Attacker paint. AO48 light gold grey and A218 blue grey. AK panel line washes. And also AK exhaust stain pigment set.
Right,
Use
to
the wind
see,
and matte varnish.
to see a classic airframes kit finished and looking really good is very nice to see.
That's nice, isn't it?
What's that? I've got two of them. My stash.
What, that one?
No, stuff.
Yeah, they're
A Gannet and something else.
they're special kits, aren't they? They're not the
Yeah, they're not very. Good. Oh, he's doing a good job there. The Dean looks fantastic.
yeah, that's
Very
really nice.
Lovely paint effect. Yeah, very nice. Ooh. And there's Lee Russell. Got some colour on his What If kit. It's the old Tamiya King Tiger with a mix of leftover parts and some scratch. A base coat as a mix of Stynel Res Flash Primer. Mission Models Grun Brown. Still work in progress.
That's sort of like the modern Panzer howitz
Hell, Ben.
from World War II. That's a good idea. Works.
Mm.
Okay,
There you go.
very nice.
Marek Rogal, the Spad saga continues. 172nd Hasegawa A1H, almost there. Just minor retouches and AOA plus Pito. What's AOA?
And
Okay.
no idea.
Needs to be reattached due to my Italian postal service style handling.
Lovely. Nice. I need to get a Sky Raider.
I do. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I want a Sky Raider.
That looks
Very
well.
nice, that.
Great.
Yep, good stuff.
Right, so who's the winner?
That's
I've got 6 on my short list.
I have.
Angle of attack probe. It is.
Sorry.
AOA. Angle of attack probe.
oh right, okay, yeah. Hang on.
Right. Don't confuse the rest of the more posts.
Sorry, was that finished?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's hard working, it is.
I looked away for a minute. That's all. Right.
Right then.
Right, should we go for it? Go on. We'll start with. Let's go through anyway.
Well, I have my vote.
Right. We'll start with Graham then.
Okay. Well, I really like Ian's truck, and obviously I've watched that be built, but you've just been picked, Ian, because that is just drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah. I think I've got to agree with Graham on that.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
I'm with Graham on that.
Yeah, it's lovely. Good skills, John. Well done, mate.
Yeah. That's my one. Anybody else?
I had that one. I had Skiffin Stuka.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice. BFRD from the
Yeah, Matthew.
on the Corvette.
Yeah.
That Corvette body was very nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the IBG tanker by Richie Early, and then Dean's SBC at the end was really good. But I am going to go with that one and say the MRAP this week. That's really good job.
That's the majority, I think. So,
Yeah.
John, you won a goodie bag, mate.
John, well done.
Now, we got one a goodie bag in one of the draws a few weeks back. We did have a bit of an issue sending it. And I can't remember if Hannah sent it off or not. I've forgotten. But if not, we'll make sure you get 2 in the post, John. If not, I shall sort it out. So well done, John. Congratulations.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done.
Done and work.
Bench fan.
Bench van.
Insta van.
Instagram.
Bangram.
What?
What?
Terrible.
Anyway.
Clunger.
Just think of random words.
Ivan.
Great work. Oh, Matthias has his Rex to the end of his name. Well done, Matthias.
Yes,
Yeah, right, so there we go. Well done, everyone. Excellent work. Make sure you share it. Share it. You share your work throughout the week on the Facebook page and the forum. The post will go up ASAP. And yeah, well done to everyone. And well done, John. Congratulations, everyone. Right, so we do a giveaway.
Yes.
Let's do
Let's.
the goodie bag. And after this live, we're going to do questions for the crew.
Awesome. I've already got them all set.
And can I do half of my slides? So I've got 2 halves.
Yes, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, right, so to win this goodie bag, all you got to do is follow our directions. So when you see Ivan post in the chat, start numbers now.
Yeah.
Pick one number only, from 1 to 1,000. For 5 minutes, we'll stop it. We'll do a live random number generator, and the closest person to it wins the UMP goodie bag. And don't worry, if you don't win them, you can buy them on our website, www.umpretail.com. Pack of sanders, pick up pencils, some sweets, some stickers, a thinner chart, etc., etc. Really simple. Right. Ready, Ivan?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Number start now.
And there we go. We're off. We are off. Don't forget, we're still another giveaway. Still got the GhostBusters Ecto 1 to give away at some time tonight. We've also got Graham doing his translucent white fading demo. Got Ivan and his questions for the crew, and Tim with his 2 parts. It releases because there's quite a lot to get through. And then I said, so we'll come to Tim next. We'll do one part of that. Then I think we'll do Graham. I think we'll get Graham's out of the way so we can relax a little bit. Then
no worries.
Yeah, do you want to do that, Graham?
Yes, mate, can do. Yeah.
And then we'll come back questions for the crew.
That's quite a relaxed section anyway, so that's good.
We'll do another giveaway, and then we'll do Tim's last bit.
Then we'll do our relaxation hour. Alan's deep bath.
I'm not going to lie, I'm having trouble talking now. My throat is killing me. So, yeah, I'll shut up for a bit, I think. Oh, got a laugh one of my apps.
Oh,
that's just good. Looks like an elephant.
Mhm.
Oh, an elephant's ears.
Steve's got a question in the chat there, Paul.
I was looking at a beard. Oh, sorry.
it's got ears.
No, sorry. It was upside down.
Got a beard.
Oh, it's got a hat. Anyway, virtual tracking UMP Prime with the Ghost Black stock. The 120 mils, not sure. Only the white's out of stock at the minute. They're all in stock in the 60 mils. Literally, we've got to do a Badger order, and that could be whenever. So, yeah, I'm not sure, Steve, to be honest. But the 60 mils are there, and it's only the white. It's a Ghost Black on as well.
Question there by Nige. Ginger Ninja question: should I apply a wash before or after pencil scratching and chipping? Well, that's something I'm actually going to cover in the next demo next week.
I go before, personally.
I would, because otherwise the pencil markings either get washed off or drowned out completely by the wash.
Right, we're halfway through. We've got 2.5 minutes. Well, just over.
You can put them on before so they look like older ones and then go back and highlight as well.
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, quickly as well. Anyone wants to buy any kits? I got Great Wall Hobby P61 and a Dragon BF110 for sale. They're over on the forum. There was a couple more, but they've all sold. So blatant plug.
How do you?
There you go.
How very dare you?
Oh,
there you go. That reminds me, actually, I need to make that eBay one because it's sold early.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we also need to do what we've been buying, which is nothing from.
Ah, yes.
What have we been buying?
Yeah.
So we'll be here all night with Sam.
We'll do that before you in a minute, Tim.
Okay.
Yes, Sam needs to go. That's all.
Certainly, good idea. Sounds like a plan, man.
What would you do if I weren't here?
Have
a lot more fun.
Oh my God, I've seen that picture then, Tim.
What? Oh, screen sharing.
Oh, you!
Oh, you're gonna regret showing us that one.
Oh, you should not. You should not have done that.
Hang on. I was going to say about the other one, but don't cut my misses off if you're going to use the other one. That I put in the chat. Don't. Yeah.
Tim,
I didn't see our pictures. What pictures?
These are things you surprise us with in rehearsal, not on a live show.
I like to scare you lot.
You should.
Right, just over a minute, peeps.
Oh, you chode.
Oh yeah, I do remember that picture of you with the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look like a criminal.
I think at that point I was passing some disparaging comment about the photographer to my missus. If you look, I'm like,
Doesn't he look like a
corner of my mouth. Yeah.
Richard and Judy.
I'm more than happy for you to use that as some form of humiliation, but just chop my missus off, please.
I think the one he's got's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You bugger.
Oh, it's something else. Then.
No.
Don't forget, they're a tenner now.
Yeah.
20 seconds, peeps.
20 seconds.
20
That was
seconds.
a close one, Graham.
I'm sure we did before, but
I didn't, honestly. Honestly, I swear to you, I didn't. I swear I didn't swear.
I'm pretty sure I heard you swear earlier as well.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't. Play it back.
Shall we ask the people?
5 seconds.
Play it back.
2, 1. Mark.
Number stop now. James, you're just in.
Oh,
Oh,
You're
Screw
out.
got it. Breath. No, Screw got it. You're out, bud, on my
Yeah,
screen.
out.
James just got it.
Just in, yeah, for James.
Justin, James.
Right, that's sharing, yeah?
Yes.
So we're going to make goodies. Come on.
2.
1 to 1.
There we go.
1.
Right, so we're going to click this once and once only. It was, yeah, that was just a bugger. We're going to click this once and once only. That'll be the winning number for
Thanks, Sean.
goodie bag. But what we're giving away then. As always, if there's 2 people who pick the same number, the first person to pick the number wins. And if somebody does think they know who won, please don't shout in the chat. These guys will check. Once they're the winner, I will announce it because we have had the wrong name shouted out before. So the winning number for the UMP Goodie Bag is 534. Man.
Another 5. 5, 3, 4.
534. And there we are. Right. Try. Yeah, good luck, everyone. Of course, who had it missed out. Unlucky man. And there we go. So we'll look what we've been buying in a minute. I can't remember what I bought. I don't think it's a lot. I don't know. Oh, yeah, a couple of bits up there. And that is it. What's that? Notification.
Yes. Not again.
Oh, somebody
You're very popular on there.
cleated.
It's a yawning hippo.
My God, that one looks like a ripped out fireplace. For those who got no idea what we're going on about, we've been thinking of alternative apps.
Oh,
We need some backing, though, don't we?
What? Oh, we need to backing or facing something else?
I can't really explain this in any way that makes us look not mental.
It's
yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. Anybody I've asked at work about the suggestions for names have all given me that look of you're nuts.
Yeah, well, you got Instagram where you can share pictures of.
Dog faces.
Don't explain
Go
it.
in there.
No, I'm just explaining. Instagram, you share pictures of cats and your house and your laundry and your candles and things. And
That's just going to
I got one called Insta Snatch.
I thought
We had alternative names which you can't really say.
no.
one's a bit like Chat Binge.
Yeah,
For that.
one for Twitter and things that were all good.
Catter.
Catter, that could be a complete cat page.
Yeah. Anyway, and yeah, so you can have like filters on your pictures and things. And ears.
Basically,
That's a nice-
the reverse version of social media apps.
That's a nice jazzle.
Oh, that one's got glitter on it.
Glitter. That's another one.
No.
Punch.
And yeah, you got your gash tags.
Gash tag, yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we'll leave that where that is.
I am going to have to remove that comment from
Yeah,
the.
sorry, Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know that one punch. Get rid of that one, Ivan.
That's a good one.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Anyway, we have a winner.
Yeah,
Write down quick.
Right, hi. So, yes, I write my stuff on tissue. Right, so the number we picked from the random number generator was 534. And for the winner of the goodie bag with 530 is Lee Macy. Well done.
Well done.
Well done, Lee. Yeah, get your name and address to me on Facebook, Paul Bretland, or the forum, Paul, and I get that goodie bag in the post. Well done. There we go. Andrew says he's waiting for Hannah. I ran it past Hannah the other day.
I thought Graham was well weird.
Graham, yeah.
Graham.
What's your idea, Graham?
It was.
What's not?
Does your brother know about this? Part of you.
Right, come on, let's have a quick look at what we've been buying.
Oh, quick.
Oh, God.
Oh, balls.
Was it quick? All right, Graham.
Waiting for me.
You're first in line.
Okay, I bought some pipettes. Lots of pipettes. Not Sunday just gone, Sunday before, I met up with the lovely Ivan at Bolton for the ISM show. And we had a lovely day together. It was really nice. We went and did lunch, kind of stuff. It was lovely.
He says did lunch.
We did lunch.
Yeah.
Just because it was a manky burger and not foie gras, so he didn't meet the expectations. But you may remember a week or two back, there was a big thread on the ISM Facebook about which is the best F-15 kit. And unanimously, it came out as the Revel kit. And I spotted it at the model show, so I grabbed it.
I spotted it.
And it looks lovely. Not sure. Anyway, but yeah, so I got this lovely Revel F-15.
Yeah,
which I'm assured is the best F-15 kit around, and I'm really looking forward to building that. Then, you may remember from Tim's kits a couple of weeks ago, he showed this lovely Model T Speedster. As soon as I saw it, I wanted it. And Nikki at Veteranus had it in stock at a very, very good price. I think it was less than 17 quid posted. And it's a cracking kit. There's a review on my new YouTube channel. If you
YouTube.
New YouTube. So yeah, that's that. That's really nice. And then lovely John Sharpie there, Sharpie's Models, sent me some decals, some Russian decals that he had spare. And he said there's a little something extra in there in case you fancy building a barn find. And I opened the box to find this gorgeous thing. It's the Vanishing Point Dodge Challenger from the film. AMT kit. Lovely, full engine detail. It's just gorgeous. So thank you very much, John. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that. And I will do it as a barn find.
You're welcome.
It's going to look awesome. I hope I can make it look awesome. And the only other thing I bought is a little pair of scissors.
Oh, they're cool.
Me done.
Very cool. Gan.
Yeah. And one more thing. I did have another gift. Sorry. I had another gift. From the lovely Daz. Yeah, I keep getting lovely gifts. All these lovely people. Daz, who joins our hangouts, found this in his drawer and said, I haven't used it for years, would you like it? So I now have multicam to make videos on my new YouTube channel. Have I mentioned that I've got a new YouTube channel? So yeah, thank you very much, Daz, if you're watching. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated.
Yeah, everyone go sub to Graham's channel. Graham will comment in the chat now. Go sub to him.
I will do.
Nice one. Right, Dan.
Can you actually hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, move along.
Right.
Aye, right. So as Graham said, we met up at IPMS Bolton. I'm annoyed I didn't take my money with me now because the deals were just too good to decline. But when you've no money, you have to either pick stuff up and run or decline. So I managed to pick this up from one of the club stands for a tenner. For a tenner, that's a good price. I was going to pick up this Dragon TA152 48, but it had no fuselage. So I picked that up for a tenner. But I like Japanese aircraft and it's Yellow. So it should be a good kit. I picked up that. For the Calsonic Skyline, I picked up the TS44. Yes, and as Graham also did, I got some scissors.
Oh.
And yeah, that's me.
They're for trimming his moustache.
He's highbrow.
Go it! How's your third ball?
Everyone sit back. Off you go, Sam.
Right. Been a while. Well, I bought 15 tins of Tommy spray, but I'm not getting them down from up there. First one, the one I'm building. Bought this.
Oh,
Nice.
So I'll just do these in a procession over here. It's a lot easier. I got this from Spot Model, the Epson NSX.
Bit jealous. Very jealous of that one. Nice.
36 euros. 36 euros. Not a bad price for that.
That's not bad at all.
Okay. And also today, this arrived. Paul put me on this one. Thank you very much, Paul.
yeah, boy.
The one
Nice.
with Junko decals.
Decals.
Yep. And it looks brilliant. The decals look really well. So I'm really looking forward to making this one.
Yep.
I think Adam has one as well. I know Paul has one. Brett's got one, I think, hasn't he?
I think so, yeah. He does got an album.
Yep. Also, on the recommendation of Mr. B, this one, the Mugen Honda NSX by
Ha!
I'm looking forward to this.
Another
Paul did
rebuild?
one of these. Absolutely stunning. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, another big
Bit of a theme going here. I bought that as well.
Oh,
Daz is
nice.
putting this one.
I do like that. I'm fine with them. I do like that.
And it looks really nice. And I think that was about 24 euros at the most. It was really good price.
Pretty good.
I really like it.
So is that one just gone the same as the 2003 one you're making? Same shape, same kit, but different.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same. Because the 2005 has the fins on the back behind the rear tires.
Right.
And
Aero, didn't it?
another one. There's a pattern going here. I'm sorry, but you know.
That's cool. That's the most recent one.
And that one as well.
Level 34. Nice.
I'm sorry, it's bad. And I bought 2 of these. Don't ask me why I bought 2.
Oh, that's version.
Australian
Version, very cool.
Yep, bought 2 of them.
Excellent.
Another room here. And that's illegal.
Oh, the Aussie Supra. G'day.
Super g'day. That's the one with the marble decals, Paul.
Yeah, anti-gravitational. Now, Sam's gone mad buying kits because for the past 2 weeks I've been ridiculed about those empty shelves behind him. So for the past few weeks he's been doing his best to fill them just to stop me moaning at him.
We have reached out to the relevant departments for intervention though, so
Nah.
Yeah. In the post, the other right way up because Brett's not Australian. Brett Marquette sent me these because he knows I want to do the car from Gone in 60 Seconds. The
Nice.
500.
Cool.
He very kindly sent me this and the monster truck.
Very cool.
So
That's cool.
if you're watching, Brett, thank you very much.
Very nice.
Nearly there. Just one more shelf. This arrived during the week from Mr. Darren Daz Crawford.
oh,
Thank
All
you
right,
very
cool.
much. I did mention the last time that I'd like to build a bike along with Paul and Daz. And Daz very kindly sent me this Ducati. So
Very
thank you,
nice.
Daz. You're a very nice man. These are going to fall. I know they're going to fall. Right. Here we go. 99 Subaru Impreza. Right.
Cool.
Also,
Nice.
another Impreza.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never had too many impressions.
And another Impreza.
As you see, Sam's done pretty well to fill in those shelves.
You've done very well.
I bought 2 Astras, must be ages ago. I don't know if I showed them or not, but they're sitting there as well. So it'll save me having to lift them over. But that's it. That's all I've bought.
not much.
Is that all?
Yeah. Just 2 shells.
Knows me well.
Right. So, just quickly, I'm on with Sam. Mine and Sam's next build is another rally car. After that, we're going to do a bike build. So, anyone wants to join on a bike build, that'll be. I don't know how long we're going to do that. We're just going to do it, aren't we?
The rally car?
Yeah, the bike build after the rally car.
Yes.
We're just going to do that, aren't we? And build it. And then the one after that, we're going to do DTM / touring car. Japanese touring car, British, Dutch, anything. We're going to do a build for that as well. So if you want to join in, give us a shout and let us know. Yep. I'll put some dates up on the forum, Facebook page and forum. Right, hang on. I was clicked on John. I clicked off. Over to you, John.
Okay, well, not a huge amount for me this week. Got a couple more paints. The Vallejo metal colours, which now come with shaker balls in them. Because they tend to settle quite badly if you're not careful. Then, because I like to do different random stuff every so often, got the Games Workshop Tyranid Hive Tyrant.
Tyranid,
cool. No, that's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
And just for lulz, and because I can't jump.
Yeah, this camera's on for me. Yep. It's very, very laggy though.
Very laggy.
So, and just for the lulz, and because I can't just build Russian arm, I have to build a target to shoot at.
Nice, Panther.
The amusing hobby Panther 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, and there's a review of that up on my YouTube channel already.
Cool.
So, if you want to have a look at what's in those boxes, have a look at that.
There we go. Nice one,
That
John.
is it.
Hello, Timmy.
Hello. Hello. So since last time, I suppose it has been quite a while. So I bought that MiG-21 that I'm building. Yeah, I bought the resin in cockpit interior for it. I bought a book with lots of pictures. Picture book.
Famo.
And it's got colour by numbers at the back. It's amazing. Proper amazing.
Wow.
No, it hasn't. Off that lovely Carlos person that we all know from the Facebook pages that post all those lovely, wonderful pictures.
But just let me say something. Philip Ramscar's changed his name to Seymour Bobbingtons. And he's put cool a Tim Bean t-shirt.
A what? Oh, it's quite close. Yeah.
Anyway, Tim, carry on.
He's nuts. If you ever meet Bob, he's nuts.
He's nuts.
If you ever meet Bob, don't meet Bob.
Run away!
He's a nice guy. He's just nuts.
Yeah, he's nuts. Yeah, so I got a load of little bits of resin from Carlos. These are super rare to get hold of now. This is an early fender conversion for the Famo, which I needed for my crane conversion one, which I've got in my stash. Because all the cranes were pretty much done on early chassis, so that's a bit of that's something that needed. There's also lots of early different other little resin parts. There's a Famo tilt in there, tilt cover, bed cover, which will be going on, which is resin. So that's all that, which is lovely little bits in there. I got some of the AK paints. I can't remember if I showed them or not. No, I don't think I have. I got some AK paints to try out on the Famo. And what is it? What was in this box? No, that was that. I think that's it.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm missing some vitally important part, aren't I? I got myself a new chair.
Your chair, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got my chair.
Nice.
Now, it is one of the cheapy copies of what Paul and Ivan, of what Paul's got. Then Ivan's is an expensive copy of what Paul's got. Then I've got
No, it's not a copy.
Yeah.
No.
Copy of them all.
You cheeky bastard.
But for me, for me and my weight, this is good. This is doing me perfectly fine. No, I'm very happy and comfortable in my little chair. I am.
Good.
And it doesn't creak.
It doesn't creak like Graham's.
No creaking here. Nothing's under strain.
Oh, I also forgot I bought a display cabinet. I now have a proper display cabinet.
That crime, innit?
Yeah. Oh, just a note, people, if you're selling stuff on Gumtree or Facebook, whatever, clean the blooming stuff up before somebody comes and picks it up. God, it was minging.
Get rid of
the tide marks on it.
Yeah, get rid of the tide marks. Right, first up, some upcoming reviews. We've got AK Real Colours. So I was sent some samples by AK. So we've got some of the Real Colour paints.
Ooh.
Test and review with their thinner, which when I was smelling it had a very, very familiar smell. I couldn't put my finger on. And then I realised it smells just like Solvaset.
Oh.
It's got the methoxy 2-propanol in it, or the methoxy 1. It's got one of them in there, the 2. So it's got an ingredient in there. So I'm going to have a go at testing, see if that'll set decals, just out of interest. That'll be a review. It might do, mightn't it?
Is that I take it that bottle's a lot cheaper than a bottle of Solvaset then?
I guess so.
Okay.
Anyway, it's got one of the ingredients in it, so I'll try it.
Well, it'll be good.
Some of those to test. There's one review.
Yeah.
This one was one I was very interested in testing. So this is the Ultra Gloss, which is supposed to be a 2K. I did a quick test of the day, and wasn't that impressed. But I think it was more user error because I don't think it can be used in the normal way. The 2K can be used. And also the FAQ car book, which Simon Scammell the Jedi reviewed. So I'm going to review that as well. So 3 upcoming reviews off me over the next month or so. So some pretty interesting stuff there. Pardon me. Mostly interested in that gloss, but preliminary testing was meh. So we shall see. Got some decals, Subaru schemes. Absolutely loving these Subarus. There's so many schemes out there. It's crazy. I must have about 5 now, and there's loads out there I want to get. Kits are dirt cheap, dead easy to build, and I think that's a beautiful scheme, that one. Really nice. Like 25 quid for that scheme, though. A lot of money. I don't know why it's so expensive, but it's just such a striking scheme.
Yeah, it's nice.
And some decals for the original Audi Quattro, which leads me on to that. Which I got on eBay. It's getting a rare kit now. The decals are a little bit yellowed, unfortunately. And not cheap. That cost me 47 quid. Price you pay for the rarer kits. And yeah, it's another iconic rally car to go with the others.
Bosh.
Also, as a present of my absolute nutcase mate Sam, was this. Again, another quite hard to find kit with an absolutely mentally crazy decal scheme. There. So that's going to be interesting to do. Thank you very much, Sam. You're an absolute nutcase.
You're welcome, mate.
We've all got this game with Sam. Sam buys us gifts and we try and repay him back. I've kind of got him pinned now. I can kind of get him back. But he's very generous.
That's nice.
And he bought me this as well because, again, he's absolutely nuts. And this is a lovely car. Very nice. I love the NSXs. I've got about 5 of them now. Very, very cool.
I like that. And
yeah, looking forward to building that one as well. I think you bought me another one as well, didn't you? You mad son of a gun. R35 Skyline as well, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The one. Yeah, she's up here. Yeah, I'm sure he bought me that one as well. He's absolutely nuts. Honestly, he thinks he can play a game where you buy stuff and you can't get him back. I just buy him stuff back now. It's dead easy. But it's a never-ending game that most people just give up on because you just can't keep up with him. Mad. Absolutely mad. So thank you very much, Sam.
You're welcome, mate.
Absolute nutter. But I think we've got a very tight group of friends here. I think we're all the group.
Oh, yes.
The group. And yeah, so that's it. Bought gifts and samples off me. That sounds really bad. And there we are. That's it. I don't think I've got anything else. I'm sure I've got something else. I can't think what the hell it was. As soon as I go off there, I think, oh, crap. What about that? Nope, can't think. Oh, there we go.
What?
Right. I think we'll go to Tim and we'll look at the latest kit. Let me just have a look through this chat. Have we missed anything?
General chit chat.
Yeah, John, double took your phone, but it is struggling with the connection. That picture's epic.
That's just why do that?
Graham likes rambling. Oh, that's funny. Right, let's just have a look. DTM car build, touring car build coming up. I'll put a little data of our upcoming builds on Facebook later on. John's got some point there. Let's just leave that there. Adam Close has even all managed to skate the wife for a while. Well done.
Yes, I'm fine.
The longer I talk, the longer that stays on the screen, you see.
That's not even a very good paper airplane demonstration.
Have you read the paper airplane? It's quite good, actually.
Yeah, but the way I make them, they're just brilliant.
What the hell is that there for?
Just stuff in it.
Okay, it's a Tim. He's going to the latest kit releases along with a picture of Graham rambling.
He's a very rambling man.
Graham made a mistake of showing us pictures of himself just before the show. And by the way, Tim got a very strategic.
I must say, them shorts, I wouldn't want to wear them now.
No, they're actually the size of your knee and that thing now.
I got this for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, Graham's probably got the third nutsack, by the way.
I've got a swollen knee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just looked a little bit like a protrusion the other day. It's
Go on, Tim. Over to you.
Anyway, carrying on. Right, so we've had 2 weeks worth of slides, and we've had the Nuremberg show in between this, which had a load of stuff coming out and about, and by now is actually available for sale, which is really good.
Very cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, and that's Graham rambling. But Graham also likes bushcrafting.
Yeah, like bushcrafting. He likes rambling. Rambling.
And chat roulette. And Insta.
Moving on. So we had loads of announcements from ICM. They've got a little World War II German car. They're doing one of the Ford Bedford trucks from World War II, which looks nice box art on that one. That's a model WOT6, which I think is quite one of the nicest ones. The standard B Liberty truck from World War I US Army truck. That'll be quite nicely done, and I'm quite sure that will be quite a popular one. One of the little diode boys with the World War I stuff. Be nice. From a company called Blitz Workshop, they've done Pripyat bumper cars.
Pripyat, that is up my alley.
Where?
What?
Pripyat, is it?
Yes, it's Chernobyl.
Yeah, it's where the
I just didn't know Chernobyl was up your alley. I just didn't think you lived there.
That.
Very cool, aren't they? They are very cool.
Go straight in my basket.
Straight in my basket, and in 135, so a good scale for all the figures. Yes, that's a really good idea. Very nice.
I love it.
Love it.
Me too.
From ICM, they've got loads of their boxings of their JU88 coming out. So you've got 1, 2, 3 variants of the 88, which is the Night Fighter. I think it's the Romanian Air Force one over there, which is a bomber. And then you've got the German heavy fighter, which is like a winter scheme for that one. You've also got their 217 being reboxed as a German night fighter. You've got their 17Z being reboxed as a Finnish bomber and a German fighter. But I'm not sure what the difference is compared to from that one to their previous boxing on that one. And then you got the HE111, which now is going to be a H16 and a torpedo bomber as well. Not sure what the huge difference is with the H16, what actually makes a difference on that one, but I'm sure there will be slight differences and changes. From Hasegawa, they're doing the Siegfried Macross 35th anniversary boxing of theirs one. Lots of decals on that one.
Sharpie's name.
Yeah, quite cool that. Is that the one you did the 148th version of? Oh, no, he might be there. It might be eating.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, mine was different.
It's slightly different, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was.
Mine was a YF90, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay. It's a slightly bigger version, I think, for the numbers.
Cool builds, they're good.
Yeah, it looks good, that. Very nice. Revels 124 Unimog U1300L winter service. So you got the snow plow and the salt spreader at the back. Good for a bit of winter weathering if you want to do that. Veterans models, £44, €50 to $62.50.
It's unusual.
We've got from Art Miniatures, we're doing a lot of Russian modern soldiers. So you get 3 different soldiers on that type. One standing there holding his hands, one pointing with a grenade, walkie-talkie, and then one hugging his machine gun. Nice. From Altia Maquette, 75mm Teton Lakoto Sue Warrior. Looks nice. That's not going to be big. That's like 135 scale, isn't it? That one. Yeah, looks nice. Eh? From Hysterex, £36.75, $41, €41.90, $52.20 on that. Same company again, now to market, 25mm in RMLE 1960, which I'm going to go with is a Belgium. I'm going to go with is Belgium from that helmet.
It's a bit blurry. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. I can't tell if it's French. It might be French actually because of the helmet on his back.
Helmet,
yeah, it might be a French figure. Not perfectly. RMLE. Anyway, Hysterex, £36.75, €41.90, $52.50 on that. Italieri reboxing the Transit again, and they're doing the police version this time. So you get police decals and 2 little siren lights to stick on the top. You can get that over at Hero Boy on a pre-order, $29.99, €34.20, $42.60.
Good build up.
Yeah, good little build up.
Yeah, I did the gas version. It's lovely.
Good build. Nice. Trump's are going to be releasing a TU-128M Fiddler. Yeah,
that'll be big.
Little Fiddler. That will be big. Even in 172, that's going to be a monstrous size.
Its other name was Richard.
That's Ivan's friend.
Hobby Boss showed up some pre-build shots of their new release of the Panther coming out. This is the early version A. On their nice pictures so far of what they're doing on that.
Another Panther, yeah.
Hobby Boss are going to be doing a 135 Leopard C2 Mexus as well, because it's the anniversary of the service of the Leopard. That's why they're releasing that one. A model have got a 172 Bombardier Challenger CL600. Nice little look. Oh, it looks nice. And it's in 172, so that'll probably be a nice little size, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get that.
Is that what Brian flies?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Brian actually does fly.
Is that a jigsaw?
200 pieces.
It's a good shot. It could be a jigsaw. Oh dear. From Hallen's, £54.30. Expensive jigsaw, isn't it? €61.90, $77.10. But it does look nice. I like looking at it.
Just a quick question. How would everyone pronounce the first bit of that beginning with B?
Bombardier.
Bombardier.
See, that's the thing. There's Bombardier.
Bombardier is a drink. Bombardier. My brother worked for them. That's how I know.
Yes,
I always hear it on the radio. Is it Bombardier or Bombardier?
Bombardier, isn't it? Yes.
The factory's just down there, about 300 yards.
Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, it's in Bombardier. Yeah,
Bombardier. There we are.
I was saying Bombardier. I'm thinking that sounds really wrong. Why am I saying it correctly? But
because in the British Army, you'd be called a bombardier. It's a role in the British Army, isn't it?
Yes.
But as a title, that is Bombardier.
Bombardier for some
reason. Company.
Italieri are reboxing their 112 scale Fiat. This time it's going to be the Abarth 695 SS. Now the picture down the bottom shows it with the boot lid up in the race position, but the box art doesn't show it like that. So I'm not too sure whether that's going to be an option for it to have the bigger engine. The bigger engine actually sticks out the back. That's why the boot lid actually goes up. I'm not 100% sure. It looks nice though. Doesn't it?
Does.
Yeah.
Norman's just said those figures that you thought might have been Belgian. They're Foreign Legion.
Oh, it's a Foreign Legion. Oh, so it is French then. Foreign Legion's French.
Marching Regiment of the Foreign Legion, RMLE.
Ah, thank you, Norm.
He's like an encyclopedia.
He is like a little encyclopedia. Now this one's quite nice. This is so we'll work this all out. This is the Higgins 78-foot torpedo boat. this is a British-made boat, but this is in American service. So this would have patrolled American shores, protecting from U-boat attacks on their shipping. So this would have it's a full US US protection for this one. We were looking at it and wondering how the hell the torpedoes work. So we worked out that they just rolled them off the side and hope they go in the right direction. just throw it off the side and hope. But that'll be quite a good boxing from the Salieri, and I'm sure that'll be quite popular. And then I'm quite sure they'll be coming along with the British version of that one as well. Belkits have announced that Nuremberg, they're going to be doing a Ford Fiesta WRC 2017.
I like that one.
That's a very aggressive looking little car, that is.
Yeah, really nice.
Very nice indeed. Very nice.
Doesn't it feel to me, to be honest with you?
You don't like them modern stuff, do you?
Don't like that, no.
No, I don't like that. That looks nice. Hero Boy have the 124th Liberty Walk Performance kit for the Nissan R35 GTR. This is a detail kit, so you get new bumpers, new front bumper, new spoiler, new arches, new wheels, a few other little aero parts on there as well, some decals, some faux switch. This is the conversion on the kit, so you still have to have an original R35 kit.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. That's how much those sort of kits just cost, unfortunately. £74.75, €85, 20, $106, 15. Yeah, they're not cheap.
I think the car itself is about 25 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not expensive kit, actually. No. Now, this is a rebox of the old Caterham kit. So it is the one that you may have seen on sale on, say, eBay, and seen them going for like £600 odd, which they were going for. Tamir decided we're going to resell them again. You can now get this from Veteranus on a pre-order, £350, €395, 40, $491. The UK price is posted on that one. So if you're interested in that, you're going to need to put down the deposit, but that is available. And that is mighty cool.
Very, very, very
We're looking at some pictures from the Tamir model magazine of some guy that built it quite a few years ago. And it's a very, very detailed kit. And looks
that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. You get lots of metal parts in there. The whole body is aluminium pre-made on that one. So really good to buy.
That looks nice.
The other new announcement from Tamir, they're going to be doing the Tamir 120th scale Scuderia Ferrari SF70H. That is last year's 2017's Ferrari's car. You can build it from the Australian version, do it Raikkonen's or Vettel's car. Veteranus pre-order, £50, €55, 85, $69.60 on that one.
I'm not in love with the F1 stuff.
I've well and truly followed this year, and I actually do quite like the look of the Ferrari. All these weird little aero wings and everything everywhere. I like them.
Be interesting next year.
You're having a bad night tonight, aren't you, Dan?
Oh, I'm going to smash my head in.
Computer, fine. It's just computer.
I'm going to use my MacBook to do it and all.
Alfa Romeo, from Salieri, they're doing they're releasing the 112 scale Alfa Romeo 179C. Now, I'm pretty much 100% sure that's going to be a rebox. That's definitely not a new kit, 'cause it doesn't look very up to date. But I don't know whose it might be an old Protar rebox.
Hassie, maybe.
Not really the Chargers car.
112 though. I didn't think Hassie did 112, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Alphas.
It looks good though.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, very nice. From Panda / Kitty Hawk, you've got the M1235 A1 Max Pro Dash DMX. They couldn't put any more names under it, could they? Really?
Is that the one that John's just built?
Slightly different,
right?
Apparently, that's an old Protar kit. That car.
It was an old Protar. Yeah, I thought it might be.
Here's Randy.
Thank you. It's. I don't think there's that much difference on it, but it's got all these extra aerials and bits and bobs on it, which is like makes it the difference. But in other words, that's an MRAP, what we saw built earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Veteran Sports, £38, €43, 30, $54. Yeah, that'd be cool to build. Yeah, that'd be fun to build out that one. Nice. Another one from Panda. You've got the right BMP Object 695. I'm not going to. Kurgant.
Kurganet.
Curtain net.
Kurganet. There you go. Kurganet. This is the multi. This is meant to be the multi-modular new IFV that Russia is going to be using. So this it got loads of interchangeable ideas.
It can fly.
Yeah, Vectors models, £32, €36.50, $45.50 on that one. It's got some things that go bang bang, things that go boom on it. I know that. So also some from Panda, they've also brought out the ZTZ 99A, which also has the laser simulation counter mine system.
Ooh.
So that is, it can go to have the fake war because no one actually has real wars in tanks anymore. They just go running around pretending to have wars on big fields. Veterans models, £33, €37.60, $48.90.
Do some landscaping.
Do some landscaping. This will be good for landscaping. A model, we've got a 144 Sub Aviation SE 210 Caravel 3. His name's
Is that right, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks nice. Aeroflot. £15. Yeah, it's Aeroflot. Yeah, £15.80, €18, $22.45. Nice looking plane.
Mm.
Special Hobby have done some 132 British rockets World War II for the Hawker Typhoon as a separate part. E-models £10.79, €12, 30, $15, 30 on them.
Tempest.
What Hawker Typhoon?
I don't know that I think it must have said that in the blurb.
No, it'll be Tempest. That's got to be.
That's what I'd have thought.
Yeah, the Tempest has rockets, and they've announced the Typhoon, but
Yeah, they enhanced the C4 2 years ago with it.
yeah,
That's got to be Tempest.
Yeah.
They didn't even make a 132 Typhoon.
I don't. This was on the.
it's got to be the Tempest. If they use the same rockets,
Yeah, it's got to be Tempest.
Anyway, they've released the rockets, so you can put
Hawker plane.
bloody well one. You can if it had rockets on it, you can stick it on it now. Anyway, so there you go. Kitty Hawk 148 Sukhoi Su-35, the Chinese version. Good looking plane. E models £38.69, €44.10, $54.95.
That is Chinese as.
What that one is? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
HPH models have just gone and built something that's just crazy again. So they're doing 148 B-52 Stratofortress. Cool. Money. Yeah, that's just immensely huge. That's really cool, but immensely huge. And I think that's made of wood, isn't it? I think that's wood that they're actually making the first sort of molds out of, and that. Very nice. They've also got a 1/18th scale MiG-23. Nuts, absolutely nuts. And then to finish it off, they're doing a DC-3 C-47 Dakota in 1/32 scale.
Wow.
And I think that one of them all will actually be very popular. Completely nuts again, but be very popular.
Just quickly, Gary saying the rocket rails are different for the Tempest.
Oh, are they?
I have no idea what Typhoon that's for.
Okay. Kitty Hawks 148 FU-1722 UM3K. There's got the Tiger scheme, so I'm wondering if these are from one of the Tiger meets. Veterans models £48, €54.70, $68.20. There's a slightly different version, M3, M4 from Veterans model, same again, £48, €54.70, $68.20 on those. You've got the Little Bird Night Stalker is available. Veterans models £38, €43, 30, $54. From what I've seen so far, this looks a good little kit actually. It looks better than their little 48 Fury that came out recently. Well, it's quite a nice one from Kitty Hawk, and I was really quite tempted because the schemes on the side was just fabulous. Kitty Hawk's 132 North American T-28C Trojan. Veterans models £55, €62.70, $78.10. And from looking from reviews of them all, this is actually quite a good little kit. Yeah, and you get some brilliant trainer schemes in it though, which is really quite nice. So yeah, it's looking good. Edward, I've got 148 Supermarine Spitfire. Mark, go on, Dan, crack away with that one.
8.
Yay!
Oh,
Well done, Dan.
Oh, man. Veterans models, £28, €33, 10, $41.20. They've done a dinky little Edwards 144 MiG 15. That must be dinky.
That's very tiny.
The twin seater version, dual combo 40 Super 44 they are. E models £14.39, €16.40, $20.45. From what I know though, they're really good kits. They're just miniature.
I was going to say they're going to be tiny.
Yeah, MiG 15 is small enough as it is.
Not worth a carrot.
Yeah. Pattern models. I've decided they're going to release a M1 Abrams MBT. Now they're the only company.
Abrams.
Now that's the only real difference with this, compared to everything else that's out there, is this is the only model of the M1, which is the initial tank that was actually put out onto the battlefield. That's about it. Other than that, I don't think the best of them out there. E models £34.19, $39, $48.55. What does look quite nice is the Airfix's 172 North American B25.
Is that a new kit or is that a Reebok?
It's brand new.
Brand spanking new molds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brand spanking new panel lines.
Spanking new big trenches.
Now, has it got panel lines you could trip over and put a claim with the council?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Veterans models €22, £22.50, $25.65, $31.95, €22. Oh,
at least he cut it.
Oh, look, it's Graham with hair.
See, I had hair once.
Had hair at some point.
Well, that's
It looks like he's about to nick somebody's shoes.
It looks scary.
You're doing nothing to do, Graham. I'll stick up for you.
Mullet.
There's more than a little Rick Mail about that.
That's a lot.
You sad plastic winker.
Yeah,
Right.
as you can see, Graham did have hair.
Believe it or not, as well, I had to use girly straighteners to get that look.
Oh, Graham,
You actually strive to look like that.
Oh my!
You need a white shirt and some blue jeans.
I was going to a wedding. I had to look smart. I couldn't have been dragged through an edge backwards.
But you did.
Cheeky monkey.
Well done. Well done. Nice one, Tim. There's part one.
That's part of what. There's a lot more to
Right,
go.
so what we're going to do now, we're going to head over to Graham. Graham's going to do a demo on using the Winter Newton, or Winton and User, as Rich called it the other day. Transparent white oil for fading decals. You can do it on paintwork, etc., etc. Now, it's a tip new to me. I picked it up off Matt McDougall, and again, it's new to Graham as well. So bear with us.
Yeah.
And Graham's going to show us how we're using it.
So,
you, Graham.
thank you very much. I will do my best not to make a row holics of this. So I've done this. Let's get the camera straight. I've done this a couple of times. The first time I did it, it worked really, really well. And I tried to do it again, and it didn't work so well, and I couldn't understand why. And then I realized it's because the decals I used on first time round were really mattified. So the oil paint bit and grabbed onto the decal surface quite well. The ones I tried on a second time weren't. They were quite glossy, as these were. So this has just been given a quick blast of Testor's dull coat out of a rattle can to give it a nice matte finish. To give something for the oil to bite onto. I will just mention, incidentally, if my camera will focus. Let me turn that over. Might just help. The camera will focus. Those decals have gone down onto this primer. That is oxide primer, UMP oxide primer, sprayed by my 10-year-old boy the first time he ever used an airbrush.
Back it up a bit.
Yeah, I was there then.
Okay, now they have conformed lovely. That's done with microsalt and microset, the way that Paul showed in his recent video and on the show a couple of weeks ago. It's just not focusing. The camera doesn't like it. Yeah, you don't need to put a gloss down before. Literally, my 10-year-old boy picked an airbrush up for the first time. That's lumpy, it's uneven, there's streaks in it, and they have conformed lovely with no silvering. There you go. Anyway, right, so this is the stuff in question. Winsor & Newton, transparent white. It's quite hard to get hold of. If you're lucky, Hobbycraft might sell it in the UK. If not, you're going to have to go mail order.
just quickly, Sausage Rose's UMP Oxide Primer. And sorry, there's a couple of questions. Johnny, we're not sure, but if it's only available from Winsor & Newton, but that's what we've all been finding. Somebody else might do a transparent white. I'm not sure.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's only Winsor & Newton. I did look around because I couldn't find it anywhere at first, and I did look for others, but I couldn't find it.
Adam has pointed out something glaringly obvious as well.
What's that?
The oil wings are on the wrong way round. Graham.
They're not wings; they're tail things, and it's only
exactly, Adam. See, you silly person, trying to point out his failures, and you just point out your own.
This was like I did a video when I first started modelling back in February of last year, and I said on there that about 15 years ago I was walking through a toy shop and I saw a model and bought it, and it was a Revel Tornado. I built the cockpit, and that was as far as I got.
Oh.
This is what's left of that kit that I found in my loft, and I just quickly slapped it together with a bit of glue and glued the bits on, just purely to use as a paint mule. So yeah, if it's on backwards, it's never going to fly. So, let me get a little bit of. I'll just use a kitchen towel if I've got some handy. Where did it go? There it is. So yeah, a little bit of this stuff. It goes a long way. Put it on a piece of kitchen towel or a piece of cardboard just to wick any oil out. But with this Winsor & Newton, there's very little oil in there anyway. So there's not much to get rid of. And then all I do with this is apply it neat straight onto the decal. Any old brush you could do with a cotton bud if you want. But I put it on quite heavily. Don't be scared of it because it will go away. I'm really hoping this is going to work.
What's the worst that could happen, Graham?
I could look like a complete nana.
Well,
there you go.
You haven't seen the other slides yet.
One thing I will say is, great, you're putting on a lot thicker than I do.
Yes, I've done it. What I was going to do, because I do, I have done it both ways, and I'm just going to put a little bit on this other side.
Okay.
Just to dot it in, and just to see the difference. And that'll do. So I've squeezed far too much out of the tube there.
Now, I have a question.
You can.
Why could you not just use normal white oil?
Because it's too dense, and it would actually mask the decal rather than... The idea of this stuff is you can see through it. That's why it's called transparent.
Yeah.
God! I've only been doing this 2 years.
To play with it, you want some odorless thinners, which is basically... I've got the Dale and Roundy one, which you can get from Hobbycraft. Paul uses the Sans Odor from Winsor & Newton, which I believe is actually a bit better. You can use Household White Spirit, but it stinks. It stinks and it's really strong. So you've got to be careful on some clear coats, dull coats that can eat through them. This stuff is a little bit more gentle and it doesn't stink as much. And you only need a tiny little bit. Normally, I would leave this to dry for a lot longer. I'll just put a little dot of thinner in there. Empty UMP bottle. Keep them for the grip. And you could either use a cotton bud or you could just use another brush. And just play around.
Moist.
That's what I like about oils. Tiniest bit of thinner on this brush, literally rips on it all. Oh, what's that noise?
It's Dan, sadly.
Unfortunately, dude. Sorry,
We love you.
So that brush is pretty much dry, but there is a tiny little bit of thinner on there. I would normally leave this to dry for a little bit longer, but if you just work it in, and because of the matte coat, it'll start to stick. Now you can extend this and start doing it'll do the paint work as well. If I put a bit over there just to show you. But if you just keep working it in, I probably have put a bit too much on the other side.
We learn together.
And keep working the paint off the brush. This is a tip that I picked up off Paul the other week. He was watching me do something with something else, and he was like, I was doing some different oil work. And I just made the mistake of just keeping on wiping like this. And of course, all you're doing is just wiping the paint straight back onto where you've wiped it off of. I've definitely put too much on the other side. It can just come off, but
it just takes long to work, that's all.
Yeah. You could, I suppose, if you wanted to, you could stir in a drop of liquid into your oil before you started, which would help it to dry quicker. But then
what you can do is just mix a little bit with your thinners.
I could do.
It then blends in with the oil as you're going anyway.
That's liquid.
Yeah.
Comes in various forms, we discovered the other week. And you just need a drop. Just get the brush handle. You need a drop in your thinners like that. You don't need much. Just
over to Tiger and Mackham. Look how little tissue he's using.
Dear me. Just a moment.
I've
got a big bit of tissue. There you go. Oh, that liquid smells nice. I like the smell of it. Right. So that just speeds up the drying time of the oil. I never thought of doing that. I'd do it like that if I'm making an oil wash. But I would have thought to actually just stir a bit into the actual oil, the paint, before I applied it. And that'll do. And it's just a case of too much thinner on there. It is just a case of working this till you get the desired effect. On that side, just give it a chance to dry. And in the meanwhile, I'll take some of this off. What I'll try and do is fade this whole panel using this because there's quite a lot on here.
Yeah.
So I'll use slightly more thinner on the brush and just start moving this around. And it should just give a nice faded. He said confidently. I sound confident because I'm not.
You sound perfect.
See, this is why I don't do tutorials on my YouTube channel. Did I mention I've got a new YouTube channel?
No, I've not heard anything about this.
Anybody that's subscribed to my old channel, essentially I've shifted everything over onto a new channel because I've still got loads of wild camping, not bushcrafting, or rambling. Gubbins on my other channel, and I was just getting a bit frustrated. And YouTube changed the rules, so I'm
rambling with walking sticks.
Bring your camera down a little bit, Graham.
Move my camera down.
Yeah, angle it towards you more.
That's it.
There we are.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Alright, let's see what's happening here.
Well, calm down, peeps. You still think there?
Yeah, it's just because the bars are at the bottom. People, it's hard because we can't see them as much as you can.
The bars at the bottom. Oh, I see. Yeah,
the peeps, the heads.
Fine, Andy. Fine anyway.
Yeah, you're good.
There you go. So, if you left that to dry, that would give you a much better effect. But if I just take a bit of this off here now with a damp cotton bud from around the decal,
Miranda.
To see Miranda decal, yeah, you should be able to see that that's starting to work already. You've got, like Ivan said, why you can't use proper normal sort of white oil paint is because especially in a good quality oil paint, the pigments are so high that you will not see through it, so you'll just end up with a white decal. Whereas that there, once that's dry, you get a much better effect. And you can also come in with a thinner brush with no thinner on it, a finer brush with no thinner on it, and just play around and sort of mess it up a little bit so it looks a little bit more sort of natural. It's not as even across the whole of the image, whatever you want to call it. Just take the excess off of the cotton bud with a cotton swab. There you go. Leave that to dry, and Bob's your uncle. What are we doing on this side? Are these really on backwards? They are, aren't they?
Yes, dude.
I'm only learning about planes.
It's a worry that you worked for the RAF and yet you're asking if the wings are on backwards.
Right. So
It's a little bit of a worry there.
Let me explain. When I went to join the RAF, and I sat in the careers office as a very fresh-faced 16-year-old, the guy was like, "What trade do you want to do?" And I wanted to be a mechanic of some kind. And they offered me the position of aircraft mechanic, and I immediately turned it down. I said, "No, I don't want to do that." And they said, "Why?" I said, "Well, because
I want to work on tanks."
I said, "No, because I would never sleep at night." And he says, "Why?" And I said, "I don't trust myself to do all the bolts up tight enough." And that's why I never worked on aircraft, because I was scared in case one fell out the sky after I'd worked on it, and I was responsible.
He was the chicken soup machine repairman.
You cheeky mucking.
He was the pop noodle boy. That's what it was.
If anybody's interested, I was on ground support equipment. GSE.
So the parts that
the bicycles.
Yeah, the parts that made the planes like work on the ground. Yeah.
If you couldn't fly it or drive it, I fixed it pretty much. There you go. I'd rather leave this to dry for a bit longer, but for the purposes of this demonstration,
here's one I did earlier.
Now, as that dries out, does it keep that whiteness to it?
Yeah, but
it dries out a little bit. Come back a bit.
It comes back just a little bit, and once it is dry, you can then go over it again with a dry cotton bud or a dry piece of kitchen towel and just sort of buff it off the top, and it gets rid of the streaks.
Or you can rework it again.
Or you can just completely start again with a bit of thinner if it's not quite right. But you can see there, hopefully.
Yeah, Matt 58 has a good point. So they ran out of fuel. Yeah, that's yes.
Yeah. And if you notice as well, going back to Tim's little piece the other week about panel washing, what this has also done is fill in the rivet details on the panel lines as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which you don't necessarily want.
But again, if you wanted to, what you can do there is same as you would go in and you would post fade the center of each panel. If you didn't want the panel lines highlighted, what you could do then is with a fine brush, which I've just put down somewhere, you could just take a very, very slightly damp fine brush, and then later on, once it's all dry, you could just go along the panel lines and just clean it up. And then just leaving the center of the panels faded. That's starting to lift out. It comes back. So you can I'm learning more about oils all the time, and the more I learn, the more I absolutely love them.
Yeah, so that's not a bad way of actually giving it a bit of fade, and you can.
Yeah, so you see it along there. I've got that panel line is. I mean, obviously you'd play around with it a bit more to blend that in a little bit with maybe a softer brush or something, just to blend it in.
Dick Dolan's asking, can you thin the transfer oil before applying it so you can use it more like a thin wash?
Absolutely, you could, yeah. But then what you're going to find then it is going to dry an awful lot quicker because the thinner is going to evaporate. But you've still got lots of time to work with it. It's 6 2/3 either way. Essentially what you're doing is with this is oil rendering, which is a new thing that I'm just sort of delving into at the minute, which is a little bit different from filtering, which is all I've done with oils before, or streaking. So you're using the oils in a slightly different way, using a lot less thinner, and you're allowing the paint to work. And it's more versatile this way because you can play around with it. I'm hoping the camera's picking that up, but I'm starting to bring the panel lines back out and just leave the center of the panels faded. Oh. But with more time, and when this is dry, you could blend this in a lot more. Starting to go on that one there.
Just so you know, Glasto Billy says you guys fixed the GSE and he painted it Small World sometimes.
I wonder if he knows any of my old mates. I was at Benson early 90s, and I worked in Station Workshop, so I was alongside the painter and finished the section. So my painter corporal was Patchy Swindle, Kevin Swindle. Paul Cooper, Paul White. I'll think of some other names in a minute.
Matthias Rex was asking, can you use this on a metal finish as well? Yeah, there's no reason why not.
Yeah. So hopefully that is being picked up. I need to leave this to let it dry a bit more, but you can hopefully see it.
It's there. You can start seeing it's fading. It's quite nice.
Yeah, so you can hopefully just see the panel lines being picked out there.
Because they do more than just so you other guys know as well. They do more than just white. There's 4 or 5 different transparent colours. They do.
It doesn't want to focus. I think it's because they've got it zoomed in. It doesn't want to focus. But yeah, just play around with it. It's so versatile. You can just play it and play it and play it. And if you wanted to maybe see, that's dry now on that decal. So that one there is dry, and I would imagine this one's pretty close to it.
Dry a lot quicker than normal is.
Yeah. Plus the liquid on that speeded it up. So that's dry now. So what you've got now is you've now got your freedom to go back in and do whatever you want. So you can pick
wetting.
Yeah, it was just the tiniest bit of thinner, and you go in with an even finer brush, tiniest bit of thinner on the end, and now you can start to play around and maybe just mess around with this a little bit, bring in some randomness into it so it doesn't look all uniform, pick out the panel lines a bit more. Yeah,
you can definitely see it working.
I love the stuff. I just oil paints in general. Like I say, the more I look into it, the more I'm thinking.
I'm glad I don't do aircraft. This would terrify me.
It's that easy. You take
you can't go wrong because it's just weather fading or sun fading or whatever. So it's never going to be uniform. So there's no right or wrong. And because the oils can be just reactivated at any time with a bit of damp brush, you just play around.
ACe's high hobbies. Do you know Norm Webster from Benson then, mate? He was a loadie, so perhaps not.
No, mate.
Apparently Johnny Blythe knew his mate Hedges.
Okay.
Dear me.
Yeah. So, yeah. One faded decal on its own, and then one full faded panel.
So H.C. Barnes says, how long do you let it dry for?
Well, that's pretty much dry now.
Yeah.
You can go back and play with that. The longer you want, I would probably give it a couple of hours, maybe.
Well, if you want to put any varnishes over the top of that, you got to leave this a good couple of days.
Yeah.
With oils, you've got to leave it for a few days.
A couple of days.
Yeah. Even with the liquid in, it's still going to look dry and it'll feel dry, but it's not, and it could react with anything you put over the top of it.
And you put a nice fat footprint.
For working it, leave it for an hour or two to go off. But if you want to coat it with anything, then leave it for a couple of days at least. Otherwise, you could have problems.
Glasto Billy actually answered you, says Andy Breeze and Kev Tui were the only two only ones I knew that went there.
I know the name for Kev Tui, but I never met him. I know my mates know Kev.
And Al McNee says, Sam, if this scares you, just think about me using 2K for the first time.
Oh, it's dead easy, Al. I think there's a video out there somewhere covering using it. I'm on decal, it was quite good. I'm decanting paint.
I think I might have to try this. I've got this transparent white, and I've been thinking about using it on the decals for the Salmerson because they're just a bit bright on the top edge. So I might give that a bit of a try just to sort of blend them in a bit. It's
great how you can sort of model it now. You see, now that that's gone off, I can see, you can, I don't know if it's picking up, but you can see it sort of reactivating under the tip of the brush, and you can just put little sort of pock marks and swirls in it and stuff, so it doesn't look sort of uniform. And then you just
thanks, Al. Al fell asleep during my video. I do. I bother.
That's one of the reviews you got to put up on the Facebook page. That is so good. I fell asleep.
There you go. Try it. Tube of this is about £7 or £8, but obviously it's massive, and you've seen how much I've used. It lasts you forever. So it's not like it's not expensive, even though it seems like it might be. And a bottle of thinners from Hobbycraft is about £7 for that. But you can get it even cheaper if you shop around.
So when I was
Just a little boy.
so there's
What would I be?
the other ones is there's transparent brown oxide.
Mhm.
There's transparent white, and there's transparent red ochre, and I do think there's a few more other colours as well. Just didn't think yeah, there's quite a few other options as well. You can
Cool.
blend stuff around if you want to do a bit of like a dusty type of fading on it, maybe, or something like a bit of a sand bleached fading instead of just a sun bleach.
Yeah, the digital zoom was messing with that. I can't do it. Let me try and zoom back out.
Well, that's good, mate. You can see the difference. I can see it.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
Sarah.
It's fading them down nicely.
Calvin 2K is not scary. I always say they're not proper precautions. Yeah.
Easy.
They're easy to use. Just be careful with your health.
If I can do it.
Well,
Yeah, but you're a pro, Ivan.
No, I'm not a pro.
Yeah, that's my page, yeah.
I'm never going to either.
Is that it? Am I done? Am I finished?
No, you've got another hour to fill.
Oh, have I?
it's a nice technique, that.
We're just going to sit here and watch you dabbing your brush about for another hour or so.
Well, I was about to say, while Graham's dabbing, shall I move on to the questions?
Hang on.
Can do.
Never mind, not dabbing. Tim, dab.
Don't.
Come on, Tim. Come on. You mentioned dabbing, haven't you? You know what dabbing meant for us?
Yeah. Let's not go there.
Never after that. What? Insta-rect.
The trick with this is just as little. Your brush just wants to be mildly moist. Moist, nice word. You just want to literally don't go flipping it on. If you put, like, if I get this brush really wet now and slap it on here, you're just going to wash it all off. You'll reactivate it, and if you need to, then go on, wash it all off. Cotton bud on there. It's gone. And you're back to how you started.
Ah.
Love oils, great. But
Very versatile as well.
yeah, so that's now back to pretty much as it was, and I could get it back to its original state if I played around with it a bit more. But you can see the difference in the two there.
You can definitely see it.
Hopefully that's
Yeah,
showing
there we
up.
are. Perfect.
Once that decal dries, you'll see it. It
Yeah.
takes a while for it to dry and come back.
It is very, very good. That's, you know,
Nice tip.
digital zoom.
Yes.
Nice one, Graham.
There you go.
Well done.
Transparent white.
There we go. Well done, guys.
Well done, yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well done, Graham.
Thank you. And I'm now going to use a bit of Dettol to wash my brushes in. Dettol, seriously. Bottle of orange, smelly Dettol.
Perfect stuff.
Works a treat.
All right.
There you go. Thank you.
There we are. Well done, Graham. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. I can't think of anything we need to read out in the chat. So I'm going to go over to Ivan. And he's going to do questions for the crew.
There's a few. First week was really busy. I forgot to bump the post back up, so
Ivan.
sorry.
We got one job.
One jobby. Right. So from the ISM Facebook page, the first question is from Dawid Bransky. What is the best amount of varnish, in your opinion, for scale model aircraft, and how to work with it to get the best results?
Right. I'll give my answer and then everyone else can go. I've tried loads over the years, nearly all of them. AK's Ultramat is good for an acrylic one. Problem I found is it's a bit delicate. Hang on, I need to stop presenting Graham. Oh, hang on, I've just done it again. Just turn it off. There we are. Right. I've tried them all. AK Matte, Ultramat is good. The only problem is I found it a bit delicate. If you start handling the aircraft, where you're handling the Mako comes off and it leaves gloss behind. So I use it. It does work well, but it's not very hardy. I think if we start doing things like that on top of it, it's going to just eat straight through it. So I moved over to Tester's Dual Coat, the brushable stuff in a little glass bottle. Thinner 50/50 with normal Mr. Hobby thinner, not the level in thinner. We got feedback there?
Yeah, Dan again.
Oh, Dan, sorry, bud. Yeah, thin it with 50/50 with Mr. Hobby thinner or lack of thinner cellulose thinner if you've not got that. And that lays down beautiful. Really good matte clear coat. And that is my go-to at the minute. It really is. I've tried nearly everything I can get my hands on. And that one so far is proven very reliable. Used it for a couple of years now. I know some of these guys, Dan especially, uses the Winsor & Newton stuff and swears by it. And a lot of people swear by the extra acrylic stuff as well, saying it's very good. But what experience these guys have got, they can give you as well.
I will also throw my suggestion for Tester's Dual Coat in there. But as you said, or I don't know who else said it, if you use level thinner, it makes it a bit less matte.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Tester's Dual Coat.
Yeah, me too.
So I've got 5 bottles of it.
I haven't acquired any Tester's Dual Coat yet, but I found that I use Tamiya XF86 flat clear. If I want a rough finish, a rougher finish, a more matte finish, I will use UMP thinner. If I want a more sort of satiny, sort of smoothie finish, but still quite matte, I will use Mr. Leveling thinner. It just levels it out a little bit more. And then if you wanted a proper satin finish, you can mix a little bit of X22 in there as well, to mix the gloss and the flat coat, and that works as well to give a sort of satin look. So yeah, I love that stuff. It's really good, but I need to get my hands on some Dual Coat.
Dual Coat's awesome. Yeah,
Cheers, I'll bring you one.
good stuff. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything to add?
What about you two? What do you like?
Tester's Dual Coat. Tester's Dual Coat.
It's good, isn't it? It just works.
Yeah, it does exactly what it says.
Stinks, but it works.
Yeah, it's a bit of a smelly, odd.
Yeah, but it's a sweet smell. It's not horrible.
No, it's
not like that. Remember that I bought that matte lac stuff, like a tramp.
Oh,
that's horrible. No, the only other stuff
that literally smelled like a tramp's ring piece.
it smells of arse, doesn't it?
It was horrible.
The other one I've got, which I want to give a bit more of a try to, is Mr. Colours Super Clear Coat Flat.
Yeah, I've not tried that one actually.
Yeah, I want to give this a bit more of a try on the next time. That'll be used the matte coat on Salmerson.
Interesting to see.
Yeah.
There we go. Anybody else?
No.
So the only other one I use sometimes is the Vallejo Premium matte.
Oh.
Tends to hold up to abuse more than the AK Ultra matte does.
Yeah. Oh, the camera's
The
staying.
Ultra matte can be very delicate, as you say.
Camera.
I was just asking about Dettol for cleaning oil. Well, yeah, all my brushes are now clean. There's no oil residue left on them at all. And all it is just regular Dettol. Tim put me onto this. It's the AK, is it?
Yeah, Absalom.
Absalom brush cleaner. And it smells like Dettol.
And
all I
it
do
looks like
is-
Dettol.
It actually works in all your brushes.
Yep. Put a bit in an old medicine bottle or something that, and you can see how black that is. That's all the muck that's come off the brushes. And it works a treat.
It
whiz around in there.
dissolves everything.
Amazing stuff. And then just give it a quick rinse off in water just to protect your brushes afterwards. But yeah, it works a
That'll
treat.
be me. Get some of that tomorrow.
Thank you all for your input on the matte coat. Hopefully that was helpful. Danny Bayliss, I paint with oils and enamels. I would like to know how you do you paint eyes at a 35th scale without giving them googly eyes?
Right. I personally don't. At 35th, you can get away with not giving them eyes, but if you do, good luck.
Right. Well, my wild bill was 35th scale. And how you do that with oils and enamel, I have no idea. I just used acrylic, which are really quick drying. So once you're in there, it's dried. You don't have a chance to smudge it or mush it or whatever. It's really hard. All I can say is really very, very, very fine tip brush and thin paint. That's all I can suggest. Oil and enamel, I don't know how you go about doing that differently, but I always use acrylic, so it's just very small brush, very steady hand. That's all I could say, really. And don't paint them white. When you're doing white, they look very, very, well, I should say googly eye, and don't just put a black dot in the middle, because that will just make it. People do, and it's like, well, oh, I see. Don't do that.
It's easier to do the line down the middle of the eye, I think, isn't it? And then colour them up.
Well, what I did with him, it was a very dark red to purpley colour in the eye, then a very thin white, which gives it the white, which will not flood the area, but it'll wash the area, so everything's light. So it's more red at the edges and white in the middle. And then, depending on the eye colour, because never just do black, I went with a very dark blue and just the slightest dot. And that's all I did for him. If you've seen my build, you've seen the eyes, but that's all I can say about eyes in 35.
Very good.
Yeah, looks well.
Good way of doing it. Nice.
Dick, just to pick up on the Alclad clear coat matte, I've got a bottle. I've used it twice, and it's been very, very good. But I've heard some horror stories that apparently you can take, well, forever to go off.
It takes a long time. It stays sticky forever. Really.
So I've stopped using it. The two kits that I've used it on, my Stug and my Hanamag, are both absolutely fine. I've handled them loads since, and there's no problem at all. But since Paul and a few others mentioned it, they've had stories of them never going dry. I've left it alone. It's a shame because it does give a really, really matte finish. The finish is lovely, but I don't trust it. Sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
That's fine. Anyway, there are decals for eyes. I don't know if they do them that small.
Archer, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know if they do the 35th size because it's very, very small. But usually it's just a case of a wash. A lot of people do for eyes. But anyone else anything to add for that? I don't really have anything to say more about eyes.
I try not to paint figures.
Very small brush.
Yeah, just very small brush,
Anything
steady hand.
from, let's say, a 5-0 down to a 10-0, something like that.
Mm.
Or a sharpened cocktail stick.
Yeah, compare with the that helps.
What the army painter? The army painter have got a really fine brush. I think they call it a psycho brush or something like that because it's like a one hair type thing. But they use that's apparently very good for doing eyes. So I'm told.
Simon, I've got a guarantee it's not going to show up. But yeah, I mean that is a 5-0. I do have 10 zeros as well. It's just when
we're having problems.
Issues for everyone tonight.
Is that it?
Yeah, Sean, nitrile gloves, mate. Don't get latex because they dissolve with certain thinners, and you can also get skin irritations.
Yes.
Get them off of eBay or Amazon, mate. They're only about $5 a box.
Right.
Don't get latex.
We got no more questions.
No, we got tons more. I didn't know if John had finished because it just crackled, but I didn't know if I didn't want to just shout. Right. A question from Steve Spencer-Beanie. As I am sure most of you guys are aware, I tend to model sci-fi. At the moment, I use Tamiya acrylics and some Revell aquacolors. I also started to get some Vallejo model. Is there a brand of paint which is more suitable for sci-fi builds than these, which are easy to use with an airbrush with my limited skills and that are not overly expensive? Thanks in advance, Steve.
I'd actually stick with the Revell acrylics you're using because most of the kits you're using have got Revell callouts.
Yeah, they're good paints.
They're good paints,
especially like UMP thinner as well.
Yeah. What you're using, I think, is actually probably quite good for what you've got. To be honest, I
can't really add out to that.
No, other than that, maybe the game hair.
Yeah, I'll say if you're doing any of the Star Wars stuff, there's that company that makes ridiculously expensive paints that matches the original paints out there, but it's just so overly expensive.
Yeah, and like I said, that are not overly expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say what you're using at the minute is pretty good for what you're building.
I think most of the stuff you building, Steve, is Revell and it has Revell callouts. So stay with the Revell stuff. It's good. It's good paint. It's good paint. I think for what you're using for. That'd be
cool. Question from Scott Lowery. I hope I pronounced that second name right. Graham will have a bit of input on this, I know. Is Rust being overdone lately, or is it just fashionable? I do some Rust, and it's kind of easy compared to a factory finish.
Armor, cars, what's he?
It just Rust. I mean, like say either rusted cars, planes, tanks, just anything Rust.
A lot of these wrecked vehicles coming out more, aren't they now?
I think it's more popular these days.
It's on the eye of the model, isn't it? What you want to do, really. So for me, it's not my kind of thing, but if that's your cup of tea, go for it.
I like it if it's done well.
Yeah. Graham did a cracking job on the Transit.
Oh, stunning.
It's a bit of a difference between, you see some models where they've built it and then went, oh, I need to add rust and then put a load of rust on. It just doesn't work. It doesn't. You've got to start adding rust right at the start of it all to make it look good at the end. You can't just build something and then go, I want to make it rusty after you've done all the painting. It doesn't. You can't. You virtually, you started at the base coat, didn't you? You started rusting right from the first bit of paint.
On the Transit, I did, yeah. On the Transit, I did. But on the Stug, I didn't, because I know I keep banging on about this stuff, but it's that AK crusted rust, and that actually, because of the variation in the tones that gives with the set, this was all done sort of post painting. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up on my little webcam, but all the rust on there was done afterwards.
Yeah.
But the beauty of that crusted rust, because it dries sort of dry, powdery, you can just knock a bit off with some cotton buds or something. All I know, I did go over the top on this because I just wanted to play with it. But that I know I do keep banging on about that crusted rust set, but it is blooming good. But yeah, if you're doing a wrecked vehicle, I don't think I would ever put rust on an aircraft.
No,
I don't think that would work unless I was doing like a wrecked aircraft, of course.
Like one that's just been found from the Second World War today.
Yeah.
But an aircraft don't have rust because they're usually aluminium.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. So it's the major caveat to rust. It's like it looks really good on subjects, but then it can be done so incorrectly on others.
Yeah, the GhostBusters wagon and the Beetle did a fantastic job on that thing. That's some really good rusting work.
But I mean, for vehicles, if you it's your model in it, but if you can ever imagine seeing a vehicle that's covered in rust, then you can think, if you've only got to look around a scrapyard to find a car covered in rust. So it does happen. It is real. You know, perhaps not on more modern cars because of the treatments and stuff. But yeah.
Well, hopefully that was a good answer for you, Scott. Richie Lamb, do you think you can ever over-weather a build? Yes. I think you can see things very overly weathered. I was talking to Norman the other day about Japanese aircraft and how much people over-weather them and that being an actual myth for the American pilots, that they actually weren't that badly weathered. So I do think you can over-weather things, but obviously, it's just down to model of how much you like things weathered. I like things stupidly weathered, but say Tim might like things pristine. Preference.
Again, there's loads of reference, but there's somebody on Facebook this morning said, I can't understand why everybody's weathering all these aircraft. I used to be in the Air Force and all the planes were sparkling clean. And immediately there was about 200 images all pulled off of Google of really filthy aircraft.
Well, we've all seen, I think everyone's seen it now, that A-10 that's flying belly up.
Yeah.
And it's just black.
He's been doing a lot of...
Yeah. It's like, well, yeah, you got the reference. It did happen. But
yeah. Oh, Andreas has just dropped in.
Oh.
As you do.
Hello. Can we help you?
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed.
You thought it was
No, you didn't, because it says live in the corner before you jump.
It's Friday night, Andreas. What are we doing on Friday?
And you've been in the chat.
I'm working.
You're a terrible liar.
Any more out of
I'll
them?
be back.
Yeah, there's tons. I was just distracted. Right. Bye.
See you there, Andreas.
Oh, dear.
Right. Yeah. There was a question from who was it? Right. Stephen Bromley. Can you use water pens for doing pre-shading? Now, we had a discussion about this one before. No.
No, definitely.
I wouldn't have thought
I
so.
don't think it's going to work at all. I don't even see how it would.
It's like Paul said, you can't say a lot about it, you just can't use them for that. I don't know how you go about doing it. I just don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't know how you would.
Just no.
Poor shade and fade anyway, it's better.
There you are. Boom. Appreciate it's gone. That's all from the ISM page. Now, from the live and the bench page, we have one question from Gavin Walker, and I will screen share after I've asked the question.
So I'm just going to grab a quick drink I need for the next bit. Sorry, guys.
Cool. Hi, guys. What do you recommend for masking this? I will show you in a minute. I use Modeler, which is soft as and peels when you masking tape on it. Colours for this is underneath grey, white tail, and wing leading edges. Rest is mostly green. What sequence and techniques do you reckon to achieve a decent finish? And you will see it, unfortunately, sideways, because it is sideways. It's the P400 code. So, yes. What do you recommend for masking this off?
Masking one off. Where are we looking? Hang on.
I imagine it's going to be the white, the underside,
Leading edges.
and the leading edges.
Yeah, ACe tape will do it. The stuff we sell, you can get it elsewhere as well, depending on where you are in the world.
And it'll bend really nicely around the spine of the aircraft as well.
Yeah, you can get ACe tape right down to 0.4 mil, 0.71, 1.5 mil. And that's what I use for masking awkward things off on cars and aircraft myself. Other than that, you try to tam your stuff, but it's a bit unreliable.
If you're worried about the paint peeling off, though, which is what you mentioned at the beginning, detack it.
Yeah, always detack the life out of any masking tape you put on there. Anything at all. Detack it totally.
Just detack, yes. Make sure before you paint, or if you're not using primer, make sure your paint surface is clean of any grease or dirt. Mistake I make a lot of the time, and I've paid the price too many times. Right, so that is that from all of Facebook complete. 2 on the forum. Now from 2 Kids No Sleep Scott. How and when do you paint the window surrounds on automobile, i.e. Mask and spray them? Question. Spray before or after clear coating it. It looks like the Mitsubishi. You do it after clear, so you tape on that gorgeous clear? Question.
Right.
Hi, Malcolm.
Yeah, you just reminded me of something there as well. 2 trains of thought on that. If you do before your clear coat, which is probably your safest option, before decaling, before your clear coat, you're not going to run the risk of pulling your clear coat off, pulling your decals off, and you mask the rest of it. The only problem is when you clear coat, then the rubbers are gloss. Now, on a real car, the rubbers aren't gloss, they're matte. So if you're not too sure you're clear coating your decals and how resilient they're going to be, I would do it before you clear coat. If you're happy with your clear coat and your decals, do it after, like I tend to do. It doesn't look bad gloss. I've got a few in the display case of the gloss, and they don't look iffy at all. It's just how confident you are in your finish. That's my opinion.
And again, detack.
Yeah, detack the crap out of the tape. Again, the ACe tape's perfect, and I then fill it with Tamiya tape, detack to hell, and I use cling film with tape on it to mask the rest off, and that's a quick way of doing it.
Yeah, that's a good tip, though.
That's it. Anybody else?
Yes, from Alex BB. He asked a question last time, and I asked it poorly, and he has asked again because I didn't clearly phrase the question. So he says, asking the question in a different way. Have any of you guys used Waymod filler? Is it any good, worse, or better than Vallejo putty I am using?
Waymod? I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of it. WAMOD. I've never heard of it.
No, never heard that one, buddy.
Have you used the technique of removing excess filler with a Q-tip moistened with thinner instead of waiting until it dries and then sanding it?
Yeah.
Yes. I usually put it on.
As well, water will do it sometimes, depending on the filler. Yeah. Yep. Anybody else?
That is it.
That's it.
And again, sorry, Alex, for not answering the question properly last time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we don't understand. Dick says, could you use something like a Sharpie pen for windscreen frames? I know some people do. I've never had much luck. It's never very accurate, unfortunately. Well done, Ivan. Thanks for all your questions, Pete. We'll put the thread up again. Any questions you've got, we'll answer next week. as well. Quickly, yeah, Malcolm Charles in the chat from Models for Heroes. He's just reminded me. I knew I meant to say something at the beginning. On the 6th of April this year, we're going to be doing another Models for Heroes charity auction. We did one last year. It did absolutely fantastic. We got, I think it was just about £2,500 all in. So it'll be on that Friday night. The whole night will be dedicated to the auction. Yeah, there you go. Graham's got the cup. We're asking if anyone's got any old kits, bottling supplies, anything they don't want anymore, that they want donated to us. We'll do it as an auction. Any money raised will go towards the charity. As last time, we're hoping that people pay, well, a lot of people are paying way over the odds for kits. So you still make a donation if you want. This way, though, you get something back in a way as well, if you want to work it that way. So the 6th of April, all night long will be dedicated to that. Loads of auctions. So if you've got anything you want to donate, let me or Tim know, or any of the guys know. Let us know through PM. Not yet, Adam. No, we haven't got loads yet, mate, but we will do. We've got a good list. If you've got any kits or anything you want to donate, let us know, and we'll add it to the auction lots that night, auction it off, and all the proceeds will go to Models for Heroes. A very, very worthy charity. Absolutely fantastic. And there we go. So make sure you tune out. We'll give it a shout out every week. I'll put another post up about it, and we'll start advertising it, and we will start collaborating a list together of everything that's been donated so far. And there we are. So we hope to see you all that night, and got a bit more time to prepare this time. I think we only had a couple of weeks last time. We've got a bit longer, so hopefully we can make it a bit better. And yeah, we can raise a lot of money again for a very, very good charity.
So if any of you guys think you've got a kit you might be able to donate into the auction, please send it in. Even if it's just a little kit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a massive, big, expensive one or anything like that. Just a little bit of kits to donate and to put in the auction would be brilliant.
I think from I've spoken to Malcolm before about other stuff like sort of paints and tools and stuff. And if I remember rightly, any paints that are unopened, so no good if they've already been opened, used in any way, brand new, and tools, as long as they're in like sort of good condition, then they're always welcome. But yeah,
well, for the auction we need new stuff really.
Yeah,
the auction we
ideally, yeah. If you got anything second hand that's used, send it directly to Malcolm to use directly. But anything you want to donate, let us know and we'll sort it out and donate it on your behalf and auction it off.
Yeah. HG Barnes, if that's what you got, they'd be brilliant.
Yeah, anything guys. Anything at all.
Everybody likes something a bit different, so we don't mind anything in them.
Yeah.
Everything makes a difference.
Yeah, Malcolm's been doing the rounds as well. I'm still going to do my rounds to my suppliers, but I'll get onto that next week. Malcolm's got some great stuff so far. Really, really cool. We've had a few kits donated by a couple of people already as well, so we're off to a good start. Myself and Lee will do some from UMP again as well. I'm sure we'll have some kits in amongst us. I'll find something at my stash to go with it. And that's it. So excellent charity, well worthy of doing, and hopefully we'll see you all on Friday the 6th of April. Usual show, but the whole night will be dedicated to Models for Heroes. So there won't be any of our usual stuff. It'll just be Models for Heroes that night.
Gary, I think last year's total was just over 2,500.
Yeah, $2.5 grand we got.
Yeah. So that is an amazing.
It was more than double that we thought we'd get.
We thought we might get £500-600, and how we beat that within the first 5-6 kits. We're like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, if you send it to me or Tim, because me and Tim are both doing it. Yeah, just write your name, sender on it, and what it is, and that's it. Oh no, if you just put a note in it, it'll be fine, no problem. We'll stockpile them all. Yeah. It'll be the exact same as last time. They'll auction it. There'll be a postage cost on top that you'll pay to get it out to the person or the winner. Sorry, and that's it. It's simple. There we are. Right. Let's see. Tim, you want to do your second part?
You definitely can.
Yeah, off you go then, matey. Camera on you. I'm going to present you to the thing. Oh, it's me. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, as you've come back, I'll just show you once more. Yeah, welcome back. Got no more slides of all nice new stuff to show you again. I did run out of time a bit, so I haven't done all the euros and pounds and dollar conversions on those. So I'm sorry if you guys are in a different part of the world and you're expecting those on there. I just run out of time, unfortunately, for this part today. First up, we've got for new stuff coming out. Kinetic are going to be releasing a 172 C17. And it's not just a C17 on the outside; it's a full C17 on the inside as well.
Wow.
That's going to be huge. It will be expensive just simply because of the size and the detail. But that's a mighty cool looking bit of kit. That is very nice indeed.
Big bird.
Kinetic also we're going to be bringing out, which got Norm extremely excited and made a right old mess about himself because of this. Models 148 IA58 Pecora. Is that Pecora? Pecora? Yeah. There's one in his local museum. There's one in his local museum, which he's been looking at for years, and he's always dreamed of them bringing out a model of it. And there we go. They brought out a model, so he's a very happy man.
Yeah, it's cool. Somebody said the other day it looks like a prop-powered A10. It kind of does a bit, doesn't it?
It does a bit. It's got a good bit of armament on the. It's like 4 machine guns, is it in there? It looks like. With two this side, maybe 2 the other side. So it's well armed. Very nice. Resi Cast, damn expensive, but also damn cool. They're doing a bridge layer version of the M31. 2 versions. You can buy it with the treadway. Sorry, you can buy the treadway for the M31, which will be 1 part, and then you need the treadway parts for the M31, which will be 2 different parts. You're probably looking at be paying about 200 odd quid with Resi Cast by the time you do all of that. It'll look brilliant, very different, but it's on the expensive side. But hey ho, it was nice. Yeah, so coming soon is the B24J Liberator from Hobby Boss. That's going to be crazy big. It's going to look good, but it is going to be crazy big.
Lonnie.
That's volunteer as well.
Over at Hysterex, they've got a coming soon. It's 1/10 British Airborne with a Piat. Is that pronounced right, Piat?
I think so.
Yeah, looks nice. Very nice figure, that one. £55. That one from Young Miniatures. Very nice. Wingnut Wings announced they're going to be doing the Junkers D1, which is a brilliantly cool looking little plane.
It's lovely.
As with all Junkers, they're made from corrugated roofing. I don't know whether it was what their reasoning behind it. Maybe it's improved airflow, they thought. Not sure. You was that, John?
It's stronger for the weight.
For the weight?
Yeah, for the weight of the material, it's actually stronger to have it corrugated.
Yes.
Corrugated roofing?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is available at the end of March. You can get Veterans models for £60 posted in the UK, which isn't a bad price. Remember, this isn't a biplane. This is only a single plane, so you won't have any rigging in this one.
Really nice. I like that a lot.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look good. It does look really good. Revel have got a rebox of the Squadron models Flying Saucer, which will be quite cool.
I like that.
It'll be a hell of a lot cheaper, probably, which will be always a good thing. Now, Edward have got loads of new stuff coming through this year, and then into next year, and into the year after. They decided to announce like 3 years worth of kits all in the space of 10 minutes. But they're doing a complete new box moldings of the Typhoon Bubble Top, which is a strikingly good-looking plane. That will be lovely. There's going to be a full brassing cockpit for it as well, which you probably won't get in the kit. You probably have to buy as an extra, as ever they do. Now, the Liberator that they're doing that special boxing, which is going to be released soon. They showed the box art of a lot of the different nose art on that kit, and then also what the extra parts are. So you get the rocket pods, Dumbo radome, Leo lights, the Bolson Pool 2 turret, the dorsal turret, and the other late turret. So you get an early and a late version on that one. We've got BF-109 G10. and all the different schemes for that one. It's quite different. The G10 looks quite sleek, doesn't it? From the side profile, quite nice. And then you've got the Defenders of the Reich of all the 190s on there, making the most of their molds. You've got the Starfighter 104 in the Japanese JG Japanese self-defense. Hang on. Japanese JADF. Like it is.
Air Defense Force, yeah.
Yeah, Japanese Air Force Starfighter. I like the middle one with the blue and the silver on the belly. That's quite nice. Yeah. And there shows the limited edition kits that are coming out, the Liberators 109s and 190s. You've got a load of Mersu 148 109s. I think Mersus are the Finnish Air Force. And then you've got a reboxing of their MiG-21, which will be for the Vietnam Air Force.
That's cool.
Is that a PC version of the Finnish swastika there, you think?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They're not allowed to show it, are they? But you do, you don't get it in the kit either, but you get parts to make it.
Okay, I see.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. MiG-21 looks nice on that one. You got the 190 A5 Light Fighter with all the different variants they're doing of that. Nice schemes on there.
That top left one's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, the top left is nice. And I quite like the white and blue. Looks like a very dark blue nose cone on below it. They look very nice. Again, blanked out swastikas on the tails. And then you got the Africa 109s, which I do like the Africa ones. The middle is that the blue and the cream on the top, the yellow.
Yep, that's nice.
That's nice, that one. And new from Edward, which we're going to watch out for. They're going to be doing resin pre-made, pre-coloured dial sets.
That's lush.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
That's for the P51. That one, you get belts and the dials. No price, no idea of what yet. They probably won't be cheap.
No, but that is very nice.
But they do look good.
Now,
is it Yahoo that makes the other dials? I think it is. So maybe they've got something going on with them guys.
Yeah, it is Yahoo. They're different though. Yahoo ones are layered PE.
Oh yes, they are.
They're resin, aren't they?
These are very different then.
No, they're their own resin plugs by the look of it.
Okay, so this will be really quite a nice, very good, because painting dials and getting them neat and tidy is quite an art. To make them look good can be very delicate. So if you get them pre-made like that, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
very nice idea indeed. Something a bit weird, amusing hobby always does something strange, and they're bringing that weird Fokker Wolf Tribe Flugel.
Triflugel.
Yeah, Triflugel. I think I'll get it right the first time. Look at that. It's amazing. It's truly odd. It was one of their mad ideas of we can make a jet propelled propeller really fast. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, nice idea. For the Curtiss Wright T-32 Condor China bomber from Ardpole.
That's different.
Yeah, very different. They don't really see anything looking like that. It's a plastic kit, but you get resin and photo etch in there, so it probably won't be cheap. I'm not sure if you're going to see that around in the easy to buy shops, but something a bit on the odd shape and size. Very cool. Now, this is a 132 Marauder being built by Resin 2 Details.
That's crazy.
That's going to look really quite nice. Very nice CAD pictures of that so far. Revell have going to be re-releasing their Porsche panel van. Well, it was the camper before. They now made it into a camper van. And I do like the red with the Porsche logo down the side. I'm not sure what Rendienst means down the side though. Any idea? I'm not good at German.
I know that the Samba bus was an absolute nightmare.
My mate back built it. It was a bit of work, but it builds up lovely.
Yeah, I think Simon built one of those as well.
Yeah. Casting wagon. Very nice. Very nice. Flyhawk are doing a load of new ships. They used to do just detail sets. Now they're going into full plastic models, and this is going to be a brand new kit of the HMS Prince Wales.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Will's just said it's racing service.
Is that what it says? Racing service. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I built the Tamiya kit of that.
Yeah, and that's quite an old kit.
Yeah, it's a bit vanilla.
Yeah. So this will be. I'm sure there's quite a few new ones coming from Trumpeter, and they're all looking like they're going to be doing the British World War II ships, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot of very happy people to see those.
Yeah, it's looking nice, that.
Yeah. From Revel, we've got a couple of truck kits coming out. One is 124, one in 125. You've got the 78 GMC Big Game Country Pickup. It needs a baseball cap on the dash, really, to finish that one off. And the Barger Bronco. Yeah, that's
the pickup's cool.
Yeah, pickup's cool. Very nice, very nice.
Are they brand new kits?
The Bronco, I believe, is a rebox of the other. Well, their other kits slightly changed to different wheels, and I think this Big Game's a new kit. But it's trying to find the full details. It was a bit sketchy on the Scalemates at times whether they're complete new kits or not yet.
I fancy that.
Yeah, Italieri are going to be bringing out, which I'm quite interested in this one. They're going to be bringing out their M163, which is a rebox of their old M113 Vulcan. And this is the newest recent version used by the Israeli army. So it looks like it's got a terrible picture there, but that'll be quite a nice rebox on that. As Graham has mentioned before, you can get this from Copper State. They've done a 135 Lanchester armoured car. Looking very, very nice, this little kit. Not cheap, though. £40 posted through Veteranus on that one.
But what you get, if it's like the other kits, that's not bad.
You get a lot in there. It's still dinky, but you get a lot in there for your money. It's nice.
Graham all over it, hasn't it?
It's got Graham. I think that's actually got Graham written on it at the front there.
Yeah, I think I might have the Dalliance back into armour.
Yeah, it does say Alan there, doesn't it? Alan. So from Tamiya, we've got a few new reboxes and a few new kits coming out. They've done a complete new tour of the M3 Stuart. That'd be nice because their old kit was absolutely awful. That's very old indeed. They're doing the Paladin, which is an Italieri rebox, and then they've got. It looks like they've added in some photo etch and their desert sort of stuff boxing, which gives you a load of bags and little ID panels and stuff like that on there. They've done a complete new tooling of the Wesp, which was the Italian front, and then what apparently has got quite a few people interested is a 148 Churchill crocodile, which is the version with the trailer on it. So that'd be quite interesting to see. Thunder models in 135 are doing a Morris C9/B Bofors gun truck. I like the idea of that one. I do like a gun truck. Very nice. Now, over at E-Models, they've got the 148th Airfix Hawker Sea Fury for £22. Now, if everyone hasn't seen it or know about it, watch out for this kit. There is short mouldings on one of the tail sections. So if you bought it and not looked at it yet, check out your mouldings.
Apparently some of the other ones are okay, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if you got the kit or you're going to be buying it, watch out. There is a bit of an issue regarding the moulding on the very leading edge of the tail.
22 quid.
Simon Fritz showed some photos of his the other day. It's got some massive sink marks on it as well.
Yeah. I think it's good to see this kit done, but I think Airfix have dropped the ball on a few of the important issues regarding models. Make them so they're all there and no bloody sink marks. Come on now. Anyway, moving on. Mini Art have got a different version of their T55. This is 1965 in Taliban use. I like that.
That's what John's name on it, is it, John?
It's definitely got my name on it.
Yeah, I'm I want to do it. I've always liked the T-55. It was one of the real proper Russian Cold War era tanks. It just went everywhere. Everyone was using it. They've actually done a 1981 version. I'm not sure if it's actually a 65, but I couldn't find a picture of it. Red Iron models have got a strange little tractor thing in 135. With a T60 self-propelled chassis.
Definitely.
There's been a few things from Red Iron that look really good.
Hey?
There's been a few things from Red Iron that you've showed that look really good.
Yeah, they always do stuff that's very, very different. I'm quite sure that's not very cheap, but you want to do a little Russian farm thing, that's quite a good little thing to have on there. Very nice indeed. Which I just can't wait to try and get hold of and build. Rifles models, T-34, 122mm Egyptian turret tank. This is just so cool. I know it's armor, and I know some people aren't too fussed on it at the moment, but this has been a kit I would have loved to have built a long time ago, and there was a kit of this that became totally unfindable. Never seen it again. So knowing that Rifle was going to bring it out, it's very happy to see. Very happy indeed.
Basically, a baby KV2, isn't it?
Hey,
basically, it's a baby KV2.
Pretty much, yes. Yeah, pretty much. BMAX are going to be doing their M3, but in the Rally 88 version with Bastos.
I'll be having one of them.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's lush.
Absolutely.
BMAX are also going to be doing a Toyota Corona. Japanese touring car for a 1994 Japanese touring car. I was looking at pictures of it, and it looks really good. Does look really nice.
Doesn't it?
Not the first pick of the Taurus I'd go for, but it does look very nice. Love the wheels, big fat wheels inside the arches. That's cool. Oh, we've already seen that one. Why are we back around to that? Very strange. Anyway, yes. By the way, Connecticut are doing a 172cc. And what we have seen from BMAX, some shots of it are their Quattro S1 and their Crema 935 K2, and that Porsche got to have.
I've got such a party with those.
Now, I must say, this is the first time. I'm thinking of Bell kits. Then, as I say, it's the first time Bell kits we've seen the pre shots of the kits. But BMAX, yeah, this is quite good to see that these will be out in hopefully not too long.
Judging by the tires on that Quattro, that's a snow or a gravel.
Yeah.
By the rims and tires on it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I imagine with those headlights, it's probably in the snow.
Yeah, I think it's snow.
Yeah.
Snow setup.
That's a snow. So they're just going to do a few. They'll do a few different variants of them, whether they're doing big tires, little tires, stuff that. But yeah, this Porsche, love that Porsche. Love the Porsche, very nice. Now there are loads of repops of Dragon kits and a couple of new ones. They're just ridiculously expensive, or they've all been seen before. So I really haven't gone through and showed them all. I'm only going to pick out a couple of ones that I think are actually worth buying. This is quite good. The Abrams weren't bad kits. They're old, but they still weren't bad kits. And I think this is one of the best boxing of these orange value ones I've seen for a long time. You get the US Tank Crew and you get Magic Tracks in the box for £22.49.
Bargain.
That is a real good bargain. Yeah. If you want a bit of modern German American armor, that's a really good bargain. That one. The rest of them, yeah, avoid them. 1939 panel vans, 1940 41 panel van. A couple of conversions for Dnipro models. They do some really nice stuff over there. It's a full resin conversion, so you'll still need to buy a kit to put these onto. But it's nice. Nice bit of American classic vans. This is the only other Cyber Hobby Dragon thing I'm going to show, because this is quite good, because this was getting quite a hard one to find, except for Paul's one he was selling.
Oh, I'm selling right now, but I'm in two minds to sell it. Has anybody actually built this kit?
Yeah, I did.
You got any issues with it, John?
Other than the instructions,
Typical
giving
Dragon.
you the part numbers for the left one when you're building the right one.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted not to sell it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've got it and I'm keeping it.
It's a nice kit.
Yeah.
Goes together well, especially with the engines.
Yeah, it's nice.
Better than the Edward one.
A lot better than the
Better
Edward
than the Edward one, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do.
Fortunately.
Very much cheaper that mine's only 40 quid plus post.
Yeah. Is it £4 plus post, Paul? Well, that's a bargain compared to
You get the
Have
engine
you got
in that?
that advertisement?
Oh yeah, it does.
yours has engine in it.
Yeah, I don't know if that one did.
Yeah, that's got the bonus. Although they all have it.
Bonus, they all come with it.
Yeah. One of the better 110 kits you're going to get out there. It is expensive, but they were pretty much this price when they were up on the old eBays because you couldn't get hold of them. The 110D-/3 on this one, £50 from E-Models. Nice to do that. There's going to be the Hitachi combined vibratory rollers. Could have got that wrong.
Going nice with that digger, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're cracking on with their road production 135 models, which is good to see. And Italieri are going to be doing the Iveco Magaris. Oh, it's a fire ladder truck. So that's quite cool.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Nice. Yeah. Using Hobbies 135 Super Conqueror. It's a normal Conqueror, but with added spatial armor, and you get a little resin figure in there as well. He does look a bit like that, doesn't he?
Looks all right when he's leaning against the front of the tank, but not standing up.
Shut that door.
Veterans models, £43. That's a pre-order because they'll be coming out, and you'll need to know soon if you want one. And we're done.
He had to.
That's quality. I'm going to hand it to you. Good skills. Cheers.
Nice one, Timmy.
Done.
Nice one, Kev.
There we go. Well done, Tim. Thank you very much. Very, very busy couple of weeks we've had there.
Very busy.
Kits. So we'll be back next week with all the latest kits on that as well. Well done, Tim. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Right, should we do our last giveaway?
Yeah.
There were 163 people watching. Right, so the last one, again, from emodels.co.uk is the GhostBusters Ecto 1. I think is it 25th? I was trying to figure it out today. 25th, I thought it would be. So all you got to do to win that is follow our directions. When you see Ivan posted in the chat, start numbers now. Pick one number from 1 to 1,000. Just one number. After 5 minutes, we'll stop it. We'll do a live random number generator, and the closest person to that number wins the kit. And that's it. All you've got to do. It is that simple. You ready, Ivan?
Yes.
Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1, go.
Number start now.
Boom. Ooh. Say what's chilly out tonight. Oh, they're off. Yeah, I don't think we'll be staying on air after this because I am knackered. We'll be going off tonight, unfortunately. Sorry if you were watching. We'll be back next Friday. Hopefully I'll be in better form. Talk more. Because I am knackered and my throat is killing me. So, there we go.
You've been coughing and spluttering for the last couple of days.
Yep, it's been doing my head in. And there we are. So, yeah, thanks everyone that's joined in. Thanks for Graham for his demo. Absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
Ivan for his questions for the crew. Thanks for Graham for filling in for Dan as well. Dan had a few problems tonight. Okay. Bernard says, Tim, thank you. You are a dashing young man, James Bond.
Because why not?
I could be James Bond.
You could
Thanks
have.
for releases, and thanks for Sam and John for joining us tonight, as well as Dan, who unfortunately has been lagging in and out all night, so I think he's just given up. Kind of don't blame him, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to have a Jaffa cake to celebrate.
These while we're filling a bit of time, there's a documentary series I've started watching because I'm just, as you can probably gather, I don't know a lot about planes, so I'm just learning about aircraft at the minute, and I've come across a series on Amazon Prime called Plane Facts or The Plane Facts, and there's about 18 episodes, I think, and there's loads of great footage and some great information. So if you want to learn about planes, or you just like watching documentaries about planes, have a look for that on Amazon. It's called The Plane Facts. I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very good. There you go. Public service announcement.
There we are.
Here.
Superb.
I pay for Amazon Prime. I've never watched it on the laptop.
You're listening to WKTT Graham Ramble Radio.
Loads of good stuff on there.
Oi!
Let's have a look at it more.
Cheeky monkey.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, it's not program.
I want to do my radio voice. I'm sorry.
Right, you've got 2.5 minutes and exactly.
Brooke Bond. Right. More like Johnny English. Hey.
There you go, Stuart's looking after you, Paul.
Cue them Bond.
Mr. Bean.
Bond. James Brown.
You don't have a hammer.
Hey, just like.
Tim, was there any dates for the Quattro? No.
No, just some pictures.
Mm.
You can just be happy with the pictures.
Carlson Keys is nice. You shouldn't have a reference section or recommendation on docs or good resource materials.
Chapman.
You wouldn't.
Anything you see where you can find it on Scalemates.
Scalemates. Google obviously is your friend as well.
Yeah, just Google.
Island. I like that, Matthias.
Yes, me too.
We also got Matthias very, very kindly donated some money as well. He bought a kit off me and paid twice accidentally. And rather accepted a refund. He donated it toward a prize. Now, I did go and try to get one of the sea furies when I seen there was short run. I was like, okay. So we got car instead. So we'll sort that out next. Well, when we're next short of a prize, we'll sort it out because I think we're pretty set for a while. But thank you very much, Matthias. Very kind of you, buddy. It really was. Top man. And there we go. Right, we've got a minute.
Eine Minute.
Rylons, pylons.
Right.
Please do 172 FX Sunderland sometime. Very limited coming through on YouTube. I did try to build the there, but oh my god, the panel lines in it are absolutely ridiculous. Shockingly bad.
Toby London. Why is my son on there? Please do 172 Airfix Sunderland sometime. Very coverage.
Welcome to the show.
20 seconds.
Yeah, who started building this? Did you start building?
Where have you been to?
10 seconds.
No. Toby, look, please do a 172 Airfix Sunderland sometime.
Very limited coverage on it.
3, 2, 1. Mark it out.
Number, stop now. Stop now. Stop.
Right there, Graham. You're very right.
It's just you not listening.
What?
You just talked.
I just explained how to build it at some point.
You just spent 30 seconds talking about something he tried to build.
And then you said exactly the same thing.
Do it.
Hang on. HG Barnes says, Paul, the contact models for heroes. You go for ISM. What for, buddy? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, Tim, I just fully explained about me trying to build them.
Sorry, I was
right.
I was thinking about
for the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 car calculators by E-models. So we're going to draw one number. That'll be the winning number. As always, the two people who got the same number, the first person to pick it automatically wins. And if you think you know who's won, please don't shout out. These guys will check. Once they know, I will announce the winner. So the winning number for the Ecto 1 Ghostbusters car is... Oh, my life. Wasn't the first number 503? Or
we had 508, 534, and 502.
Oh, anyway, the winning number is 502. These are all completely different number generators. If I keep, so 502 is the winning number. If I keep clicking there, 470.
What my screen? Do you know how annoying? The reason I said that is because it only she just popped up when I said it. It's mine was my chat was lagging out. I was thinking, oh look, it's just a question about doing that.
Anyway, there we go. The two models. No, contact me, Barnes. HG Barnes, contact me. Because we'll show them all on the show, you see, so we can literally hold them up and say this is what you're bidding for, like we do when we're doing our own ones. There we go. Yeah, a bit weird. The random number. Jace has picked all weird random numbers. Totally random, really is. So well done to whoever wins.
Is that the car that's on? Well, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing it now and here's a wreck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I concur.
You concur.
I concur.
And Tim also concurs. Tim, do you want to just double check?
I can double check if you would like.
Just in case you're not listening.
What? What do you want to do?
It's fine. Right.
He's having a dig at you.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh. Not very nice. Not very nice.
What's that? Wow, I just wrote down a completely different number.
Well done.
Well, I wrote down.
Well done.
I'll tell you in a minute. Right, so we have a winner. The number we got from the random number generator was 502. And the winner with 496 is
Sure, is that number?
Johnny 641. That's why. Yes, well done.
Well done, Johnny.
Well
That
done.
took forever. I was reading numbers wrong.
Yeah. There we go. The random number generator's been a bit random tonight, and picked all the 500 numbers.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone will go for 500 next week.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, get your name and address to me, Johnny, either on Facebook, Paul, Bretland, or the forum, Paul, and I'll get that out in the post here. So well done. Steve, has anyone used zero paints 2-part colours before? Yes, I did on my Lamborghini, I think it was.
Mhm.
It's pretty straightforward, if I remember right. I think. There we go. So we are. That's us done for tonight. Like I say, I'm not feeling too good, so I'm not staying online. My throat is killing me, and I'm knackered. But we'll be back next Friday, usual time, usual place. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks everyone who's watched, commented, said hello, and we shall see you all next week. So take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.